What is going on, Shib Army? It is Ahmed, and we are back today with yet another live stream for you guys. I am literally loving these live stream. I cannot stop doing them because the engagement, everything has just been marvelous, honestly. And right now, you guys know what I'm about to do, and I'm about to pounce. We're looking at increasing our position size on Shiba Inu as it pulls back slightly. Again, I wish it would pull back a little bit more, to be honest. But the slight pullback is never a bad thing because, again, it just presents buying opportunities and the ability to pounce. When they panic, we pounce. Really, not too much of a panic, but the paper hands are getting out of their position. So, hey, not a bad thing at all. We got some people in the chat real quick. Craig Beats gives a peace sign. Giannis, let's go. We got Gotham GG. Hello, bro. Hey, my man, Mr. Music, my guy, Basil Abbas. Good evening, man. It is 10:30 over here, but can't go to sleep without a live stream. Honestly, I literally can't do it anymore. I enjoy these way too much. Two guys, one flag. How's it going, my man? Doing good, my man. Doing good. Vibi Vargas, what's up, brother? Hey, man, one of the elite members joining the chat as well. Shout out to Vibi Vargas. Man, we got everybody. Sassy 420 joining in. Hey, how you doing, Sassy? I'm doing good. Honestly, I'm doing great. Grateful for you guys, and I'm doing really well. So Imperial Beats, Big Pop, what's up, my man? So Imperial Beats, I'm doing well. Thankful, staying healthy. Got back from the gym, got a little bit of workout in, trying to get in shape, man. In preparation for all the excitement that is to come for the Shib Army and for Shiba Inu. We got to make sure we're healthy. It's important. But I'm thankful, man. Doing really, really well. Hope you guys are all doing well. With this pullback today, we're looking to pounce, man. We're looking to pounce, folks. Not Elon Musk, one of the elite members. Shout out to Not Elon Musk. Did edit the name yesterday. He was Elon, and now he's no longer. But he says, what's up, my boy? What's up, my man? Tony Isa. Always dropping the super chats. He says, love my Shiba Army. And you, my brother. They are talking about accepting Shiba in Vegas at the resorts next year. Wow, that would be amazing. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past Las Vegas. So ahead of the curve. And honestly, man, that's only the beginning. So let's go. Let's go to the Vegas, folks. Let's see what happens. So, guys, I told you, I'm looking to pounce. As in the title of the video, I literally want to buy some more Shiba Inu right now. I'm obsessed. I can't stop buying. Because I'm looking at all the people around that have all these big positions in Dogecoin that were able to buy way back in 2018, maybe 2017, 2018, and they made some fantastic returns. So for all of us right now, if we look at Shiba Inu's price, a little bit of a drop, right? Down about 5.3, 5.5% or so in the last 24 hours. But am I worried? Am I concerned? Absolutely not. Everything is still as planned. All the catalysts are still as planned. So for me, I'm looking to pounce, and I'm gonna do it live for you guys. Of course, we're gonna do just a few $100s, increasing dollar cost averaging in DCA. I want to make sure you guys all know that term, because I could, again, invest a whole bunch of money all at once, and then if it pulls back, I look at it as it pulled back a little bit more, because right now we can look at the basic technicals. You guys don't know I don't do too much charting and things like that, but looking at basic technicals, we could see it test again the 800 Satoshi unit mark. It is very well possible. And again, I want to use TradingView because this gives us a little bit of we could see this visually a little bit better. And my man Garrett dropping the thankful / prayer emoji. Garrett I can never say your last name, Garrett. I don't know why. Doretti, I think, is the pronunciation. But thank you so much for the super chat. Honestly, bless to the entire Shib Army. Shout out to the gang. So now for entry points, right? We can't just jump in and be like, all right, time to buy Shiba Inu. No, we got to look at the previous trends, how it's been doing, and we're looking right now just solely off the daily chart. So we saw again a pretty significant drop off in price, but now we're looking at consolidation. You guys can see 837 Satoshi units, 838, 838. Look at these touch points. This is what makes trading so fun, and honestly makes it super simplified. We find the touch points, and that's where we're going to enter in. So again, not financial advice, but I'm going to show you guys right now how I'm going to play this real quick. And hopefully, again, I could be wrong, and that's the thing about it. Technicals, all the technical analysis ever tells us is, hey, if we retroactively look at what previous trends have done, hopefully history repeats itself. And of course, we see things like a downtrend due to overall market pullback or downtrend momentum. It's very, very possible. But regardless, I'm looking at entering in and increasing my position size at right around that 837, 838 Satoshi unit mark, because it looks like, again, that's kind of where it was comfortable, bouncing off of that because there's decent support. Shout out Shannon C. Shannon C says, let's go, brother Ahmed, hashtag SHIBARMY. Shannon C, are you Shannon Chapman from Twitter? If you are, I was going to give you a follow, but I wasn't 100% sure if it was you. I made the assumption, but let me know if that's you, Shannon. Shout out to you, one of the elite members. Thank you so much. Do appreciate it. Josh Mendoza dropping a super chat, the $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Josh. He says, hey, Pop, thanks again for all that you do. My question, if you have 330 million tokens, how much Ethereum will I need to dig and bury 50% on the swap? And what is your play percentage-wise for the swap? Okay, really good question, Josh, and we'll definitely talk about it. I actually have something that I want to share with you guys, an infographic that has been trending on Twitter regarding some of the staking, so burying and also digging for Shiba Inu. So we'll go ahead and talk about that, Josh. Give me a moment. But again, brother, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I do appreciate you. Kelly, what is that? Kelly Anzalo. Shout out to Kelly dropping a $5 super chat. Says, did Elon just respond to Satoshi's tweet? Can you look? Evening, Pop. Hope you had a great day. Many blessings are coming. Kelly, let's go check it out. I'm not even sure, but thank you again for the super chat. Let's quickly pull up Twitter. Look at this. We were on Milkshake's Twitter. Let's go to Satoshi. Satoshi. Let's see. Got a pin tweet. I don't really see anything quite yet. It looks like there was rapidly reusable rockets RRR. Not sure. I don't see any. Maybe I should go on Elon's page. Tweets and replies. The economic. I don't see for anything for sure. Not recent, at least. But regardless, hey, let's do it. If Elon did retweet or respond, that'd be pretty cool, but I don't see it there. But regardless, thank you so much again, Kelly. Shout out to you. All right, real quick, where were we looking at? The price action. Entering into Shiba Inu. We're waiting for the right moment, but we're going to execute. Joey also dropping a $5 super chat. Shout out to Joey. Appreciate your hard work for the SHIBARMY. Everyone in the chat, show y'all love and smash that like button. Thank you so much, Joey, for the kind words. And yeah, if you haven't already, do hit that like button. It does support the channel and it gets it out to more people. So thank you guys so much. Oh no. So Imperial Beats. No, man. No, please. My man, So Imperial Beats. You did this yesterday. Please. No, man. No, I cannot. So Imperial Beats dropping the $100 super chat. Why, man? It's getting late. You've already done too much, honestly. You've done too much, my man. He says, I'm over a billion Shib, and you are over, and you over a billion Shib, my brother. Then we get rigor mortis to a billion. If everyone just helps each other, then no one would ever need a thing. Man, this guy's generosity. So Imperial Beats, always supporting. Listen, man, honestly, like from a brother to another brother, I do appreciate you, and I want to say thank you so much. Everyone is recognizing you, and the fact that, man, everything that you're doing. By the way, him and I had a very good dialogue yesterday on Instagram, and what he's doing, honestly, is fascinating, and I am so excited that we get to actually see someone like So Imperial Beats as part of the SHIBARMY. But please, man, really, thank you so much, and I'm so grateful and thankful. But really, man, you don't have to do that anymore. So Imperial Beats, you're an elite member. You are, one of a kind, man. You're lovely. You're everything that, everything that a SHIBARMY member should be. Absolutely. But man, thank you so much. But you do not have to do that. Really, that's too much. That's really too much. Anybody who's dropping super chats, honestly, it's too much. Just liking the video, guys, and subscribing to the channel means the world to me. But so Imperial Beats, you're crazy, but I appreciate you, man. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know I've said it multiple times, but we gotta give So Imperial Beat a shout out. So hashtag So Imperial Beats in the chat right now. If you guys can, that would mean a lot. Thank you so much, my man. John Messino also dropping a $5 super chat. He says, let's go, skip the moon because we are heading to Pluto. My man, John Messino knows what's up. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. He said it right. Let's skip right over the moon and head straight to Pluto. And right now, again, just looking for the entry point. We're approaching it, 840. So I told you guys what I'm looking at is at least 838. Okay, hold up. Let me get the swap ready and everything. And what I'm doing is dollar cost averaging in. And I'm going to explain that in just a second. We're not going to go all in all at once. That's not the right thing to do when you're trying to dollar cost average in. To make sure, in case we can see a continued pullback, we're just at least entering in and getting some skin in the game, if you will. George Crozer says, added to my stack today. Hope you will too. You are the most positive person, Captain, my captain. George Crozer, thank you for the $10 super chat, man, and the words of just the kind words. You guys are always so kind, man. Really love you guys. Really appreciate every single one of you that's in the chat. Your support means the world to me. So guys, I really want to say thank you. And then George Crozer also became an elite member. Salute to you, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys really are just looking to continue to support. And I love every single one of you guys for that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We're approaching it, 838.8. We're approaching that support line. Oh, man. All right, we're getting ready to pounce, folks. Danny Cernov with the $10 super chat. He doesn't say anything, but he did give a super chat. So thank you so much, Danny. Do appreciate you, man. I think I see that black picture. I think I know who that is. It must be Jason, Mr. Safontes. Jason, thank you so much. He says, bro, at the movies right now, but let's freaking go. Hashtag SHIBARMY, red days are the best days. Let's keep the whales wondering why the market is still breaking resistance. Thank you so much, Jason, man. You're at the movies. Hopefully, hey, let me know what movie you're watching, man. But really, you're amazing, man. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jason. You're a rock star. Rigor Mortis, So Imperial Beats, Rigor Mortis. Oh, man. And So Imperial Beats, believe it or not, Rigor Mortis does actually, he's really into music, and he writes poetry, writes lyrics. He got published a couple times. So I think you and him should definitely connect. I'm going to try to get you guys to do something together. I think that'd be really cool. But So Imperial Beats, man, you're crazy. Love you, my man. Honestly, all of you guys. Love you all. Man, STNR J, what's up, fam? He says, what's good, man? What's good? Oh, man, we're slowly but surely bouncing. Okay, here we go. So let me go on shibatoken.com. And today we're going to be doing some dollar cost averaging in. Little by little, we're going to do some dollar cost averaging in. Okay, so we're going to use Coinbase Wallet. That's the plan today. We're going to do some swapping. So right here, right now on the stream, we're going to do some swaps, folks. All right, so I need to probably increase the amount of Ethereum that I have, but let's go ahead and look at putting 0.10, what is that, 0.10, swapping it for 260 million SHIB, is that right? Because we're trying to dollar cost average in, guys. That's the goal right now. And I'm waiting for us to see 842. So right now is still not, I want to see it hit 838. 838 is a very, very good entry point in my opinion. And again, waiting for the bulls. I know this is all in retrospect. We're going to look back and say, what? Because the momentum that Shiba Inu has is amazing. And I know all the catalysts are coming. And this is me just, dollar cost averaging in. We could do a few $100s at a time, whatever you have as buying power. That's how we get in. So let's go. And we got Danny Cernov dropping another super chat, a $20 super chat. Danny, man, thank you so much. He says, hey, Ahmed, could you please explain what staking is? I'm new to this. No, I got you, Danny. And Rigor Mortis in the chat. We got Rigor Mortis. Rigor Mortis, you might as well come on live right now, man. Rigor Mortis. Hey, So Imperial Beats is trying to do something with you, man. I told him like you're interested in music and all of that. So you guys might have to drop a Shiba Inu little soundtrack or something. I don't know. But we do got Rigor Mortis in the chat. Shout out to the man, the myth, the legend. All right. What's this? Take your trading to the next level. No, I don't want this. What? I don't want this. What's going on? Hold up. Let me see if I could refresh quick. We're trying to get in, guys. 840 Satoshi units. Dollar cost averaging in. Okay. Come on. 839. We're almost there. Bryant Edwards. Oh, no. Bryant, what are you doing, man? You guys are insane. He says, I need you to get to 1 billion SHIB tokens. This will erase a lot of zeros and make you wealthy. The hand of God is on you, my brother. Bryant Edwards, man. Connect with me, bro. Really, your support is insane. You are crazy. But connect with me, please, in any way, shape, or form. I don't know what social medias you have, but man, really, thank you so much, man. That's insanity. Bryant, continuously doing this on stream after stream. Oh my goodness, man. Thank you, my man. Thank you. You know what? At this point, I'm not gonna even be patient and wait for it to pull back. We're just gonna quickly swap out and buy. Let's just see what we could do. Let's do a swap real quick. So for Ethereum, we're gonna do 0.10, but the gas fees, I think I'm not taking that into account. So let's do 0.09, 196, okay, 197, 234, 23,443,900. Okay, so we're gonna dollar cost average in. And I wanna explain this a little bit better. Let me just make sure I confirm the swap. Price update. Looks like maybe it pulled back a little bit. Confirm the swap. Confirm on iPhone. Do I have my phone? Yes, I do. Give me a sec, guys. Bryant Edwards, man. So Imperial Beats. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Wait, what do I gotta do? Confirm on phone. Yes. Let me go to my wallet real quick. Waiting for confirmation. Confirm payment. It's loading up here. It takes forever sometimes, but dollar cost averaging in. And I'm going to explain what I'm doing here in just a second. But right now, again, we were just looking for support. Goodness. And of course, now it decides to start breaking out. I might spend my entire bank account on Shiba Inu tonight. Watch me end up building out this position just in an insane manner. I don't know, guys. You don't understand how bullish I am. I don't just make these videos because really I just do it for fun. No, I think that this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Really, in my opinion. Why is it not letting me confirm the payment? What's up? What's up? Confirming. For some reason, my thing is like loading super slow, but let's wait for it to do what it's got to do while it confirms. Got to give a quick shout out to JT Bill 2000. Coming back again today on the stream and dropping a super chat. Thank you for the $10, my man. He says, what's up, bro? Let's go SHIBARMY. My man, we are doing good. We are looking to pounce as we see SHIB token pull back. Because when they panic, when the paper hands panic, we pounce. We got Rocky Finance in the chat. Rocky Finance. So guys, I found out that I can make people admins. Or not, yeah, I think it is an administrator. And I want to hopefully get a few other admins, moderators, I think is the official term. I want to get more moderators to take care of the spammers, because you guys are, more interactive in the chat, because I have to focus on the screen sometimes. So for all especially the elite members, definitely want to give you guys that access to moderate the chat, to kick people and do that kind of thing, because yeah, we want to make sure the chat's always, staying healthy without any of those toxic folks around. Why is this swap taking so long? Are you buying on Trust Wallet? Ty Malone says, are you buying on Trust Wallet? I'm actually using Coinbase Wallet right now. So just because, again, it's compatible with Uniswap. So for SHIB token, just so you guys are all aware, again, they have this how to buy tab on their website. And you can see really the two ones that are going to be compatible with the swap when it comes out are going to be Coinbase Wallet and MetaMask Wallet. So that's what we're on. Confirm this transaction in your wallet. I literally just did that. Okay, let me close out of this and reopen it. One sec here, folks. Miner fees are high right now. The miner fee is not paid. Yada, yada, yada. Pay. I'm cool with it, man. Pay those miner fees. Transaction submitted. Let's go. All right. What we were looking for. So I need to definitely increase my position on Ethereum as well as we build out our position, because that's what I'm using. So just so you guys are all aware, here, let me go ahead. Transaction submitted. All right. We just bought some, but we're looking to keep buying. We're going to dollar cost average in if this thing pulls back. And look at this. There's a lot of volatility right now because people are confused. People don't know exactly what they want to do, right? And the thing is, July, in my opinion, all the catalysts that are up and coming, guys, are literally going to take this thing, in my opinion, way past the promised land, out of the universe, because there's so much happening all in one month. The month of June was great. It wasn't the best, right? If we quickly go back to coin market cap because of simplicity and click at the 1 month chart, you guys see we kind of traded sideways. This is what we call pretty much consolidation for the month of June. Pretty much trading sideways. We did see, decent dips for opportunities to pounce. Luckily, I was streaming on this dip right here, and a lot of people decided to pounce with me because you guys saw me buy some more Shib live. But regardless, the thing is that I can't tell you whether to buy or sell. 100% never can tell you whether to buy or sell. But I can show you guys what I'm doing, and you could either decide to do the same or, just look for your own opportunities elsewhere. That's totally fine too. But the Shib army is deep, they're strong, and I know I know the potential for this thing. And we'll talk about all those catalysts. You guys watch my videos, I know, and you guys watch previous streams, but the amount of catalysts are numerous. There's so much going on in July for the crypto infrastructure with the B word with Jack Dorsey and Cathie Wood. That's going to be a huge conference. So again, I'm buying this thing on sale. Really, a great sale. So let's keep watching the chart. Goodness, man, I'm sorry, but I actually wanted to pull back a little bit so I can keep buying. I know, but over time, I know the reality and the at the end of the day, Shiba Inu is going to prevail, and it's going to have some very, very positive price action. James Bond dropping the $5 super chat in the chat today. He says, "Hey, what's this, Uncle Shiba? You missed my question above." Let me go up, James Bond. 1 sec. Let's see what you said. It's hard to keep up, man. I'm way too excited. We got crazy energy tonight. I wish it was like Friday night so I could just stream till the morning. I literally would, but gotta work tomorrow, man. Always gotta go to work. Let's see. James Bond. I'm looking. T-Dog's max credit card. Hashtag T-Dog. The $2 super chat. Appreciate the support, man. Oh my goodness. You guys are too funny. James Bond, here we go. ShibaSwap, Coinbase, eToro, Webull, then Robinhood. This year, I think January, we will. This is James Bond. He says, I think January we will see Shiba at 0.05 or at 10 cents. What do you think, Uncle Shiba? He's calling me Uncle Shiba. Hey, man. Honestly, I keep saying this. Never, ever underestimate the Shib army and the internet. Right? The fact that this started as a meme currency, now building utility and big potential. All I'm going to say is never underestimate what potential we have. Never underestimate it. So again, I don't ever think that's far-fetched. Not far-fetched at all, in my opinion. So I hope that helps. And thank you again, James Bond, for the multiple super chats. Thank you, my brother. Let's scroll down a little bit. Oof, man. Bryant and So Imperial Beats, you guys are insane. People. All right, let's go down. Right here, Danny Cernov dropping a $50 super chat. Danny, what are you doing, man? He says, I have over 1 million in Doge tokens. Should I swap them for Shiba Inu? Thanks. 1 million Doge tokens? Over 1 million? Danny, that's insane. I wonder what's your cost average. But regardless, man, thank you so much for the super chat, my brother. But wow, in my opinion, Danny, I think diversifying is key, and that's super important. But regardless, what we got to look at, 837. Oh man, 836. Hold up. Where were we at? 830. Oh man, all right. I gotta buy some more Ethereum. Gotta buy some Ethereum. See, I'm not prepared right now. Focus so much on the chat, and it's hard to balance. But Danny, in my opinion, Shiba Inu for the month of July has the most catalyst out of all the cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin also has some excitement around it, but the other altcoins, not so much. I'm not following them as much as I'm following Shiba Inu for obvious reasons, right? Because I'm 100% all in on Shib lately. That's all anytime I have buying power, that's what I'm focused on, is Shiba Inu. But regardless, Danny, what I would say is, you get to make that decision. I can't tell you whether to buy or sell. I can't tell you whether to swap. But again, if you're happy with the gains you made with Dogecoin, if you made a significant killing already, then not a bad idea. Maybe to diversify a little, add more to your SHIB investment because of the short-term catalyst, Shiba swap release, Coinbase listing that's coming up, a lot of different things. So you can make some decent ROI or return on your investment in the very short term. So not a bad idea, Danny. Again, just my opinion, but you can take what I say for a grain of salt, or do what you got to do. So hope that helps, my man. And again, thank you for all the repeated super chats and then dropping a $50 chat. Danny, you're crazy, man. But I'm really happy for you. If you do have 1 million in Dogecoins, that's amazing, man. That's truly amazing. Brandon Manny becoming an elite member of the channel. He's welcome to the elite member club. Brandon, thank you so much for all your support, brother. And then George Crozer dropping another super chat. Says Shib to the Oort cloud, way past Pluto. He's taking us outside of the galaxy. Let's go, George. Thank you for all of your support, man. Thank you all. It feels like we've been streaming for hours, guys. It's been 25 minutes and you guys are going this insane. What's this night? Where is this night gonna take us? And John Messino says, Danny Cernov, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Rigor Mortis, JJ says, JJ, much love. Hey, Rigor Mortis, man. I feel like we gotta pull you into this live stream. I don't know. The energy's hyped. I feel like your recent video when you talked about all the rewards for Shiba Swap, I think there's some things that we want to allude to and talk about. And Vincent, I do see your message here. It just popped up and I see the highlight. He says, hey, your pop. My AMA question didn't get answered. Maybe you would know. How many bone do I need to vote? How many bone do I need to vote? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, man. Not certain exactly. Jasper Manis, also becoming an elite member. Thank you so much, Jasper, for joining the crew, joining the elite member club. It really does mean a lot to me. And again, your support really does mean a lot. So thank you. Oh man. All right. Where are we at right now? 837 Satoshi units. So again, what I was telling you guys, Brandon Dolan says hold on for dear life. And all I'm doing is holding and increasing my position. But hold up, real quick here. So when I talk about DCA, dollar cost averaging, what that means, just for anybody that might not be aware, or for the new investors, because I know a lot of people are entering the cryptocurrency, the entire infrastructure, or just investing in general for the first time ever. So when I say DCA, I know most will probably already know what it is, but when I say dollar cost averaging, instead of going all in at once, say you have $1,000, right? $1,000 that you want to invest into Shiba Inu. Instead of putting $1,000 in immediately, find your strike points. Identifying strike points where you want to get in. Again, for us, the best strike point right now, just based off the previous trends. So if we look at the 1 month chart, actually, you could probably even look at the 5-day. Look at the 1 month chart. The best price points for us to get in, based off the previous month, 560 Satoshi units. So again, anyone that was on the stream, you guys know we bought right around 580, I think it was. So we bought near the bottom, again, looking at previous trends. That's how technical analysis can be on our side. It's not definitive and it's not certain because no one can ever predict the future, but history tends to repeat itself in the market. And it's always this market cycle that we go through. We know a terrible entry point for the time being right now is right around that 920, even 950, 1,000 Satoshi units. That's where we have really strong resistance. When we see these peaks, we know that's not a good time to enter in. I know there's a lot of fear of missing out and people are like, oh, I gotta buy when I gotta buy. But regardless, right now what I'm looking at is just if we look at the intraday trading, even the 5-day chart, you could see not the best thing to look at, but just from today, man, oh man, 530. And it looks like right now we're at a good point. And I think we might be breaking support. I'm not sure. But see, this is what I'm looking for. And this is the time when I want to buy even more. So I need to put Ethereum in so I can increase my position size. But let me just acknowledge the super chats real quick because you guys are going insane. M. Anderson. Shout out to M. Anderson. Says, my question is, if Dogecoin hit more than 50 cents, then why can't Shiba Inu be in that range considering we have more benefits than Doge? Exactly. I totally agree with you, M. Anderson. 100%. We have a lot more potential, but also understand that our market cap and our circulating supply is much different than Dogecoin. So it's not a direct parallel between the two. But comparing the fact that it got to an $80 billion market cap, which is a 20x from current value, we do have a lot of room to grow. We don't have Elon necessarily, rooting for us or putting a lot of bullish sentiments out there and getting people excited, but we have utility backing us, right? We have a community backing us. We don't need one individual. As a community, we have the power to really make change. Buying pressure, all the above is going to continue. And so that's what really excites me. So again, shout out to M. Anderson. Thank you so much for the super chat. Tony Isa dropping another super chat. What are you guys doing tonight, man? It's not even Friday night. July 1st. Again, we have 54 minutes from Central Standard Time before we hit the new month. I am super duper excited for July. So shout out Tony Isa, says trying to become an elite member, 290 million, trying to get to 500 million, then 1 billion. I love those milestones, man. That's my goal too. 1 billion is the ultimate goal, and I think it's not far-fetched. 1 billion tokens, it's a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but man, oh man, with the catalysts that are coming, that 1 billion SHIB tokens can have a really, really nice payout one day. And that's what excites me about it, man. That's what excites me about it. So Tony, thank you so much for the super chat, my brother. Really do appreciate all your support. And we also have Vince the photographer. Shout out to Vince the photographer. He says, have you heard the official Shiba Inu song by IP Dayman on YouTube? I haven't, Vince. I have not heard the official song, but maybe we need to check it out, huh? Maybe we need to check this out. Let me quickly just pull up YouTube so I can have it on the side. Hold up. I didn't know there was something official like that. Official Shiba Inu song. Let's see. Official Shiba Inu song by IP Damon. It must be this one right here. There's 15,000 views, right? We'll definitely check it out, man. We'll definitely check it out. Give me a sec here.
We are army. Yeah.
Never heard this.
I go hoof, I'm a dog. That's some money when it call. We are dropping off the charts. We are army, we too strong. It's that Shiba Inu.
Hey, this kind of hits.
It's that Shiba Inu.
From Las Vegas, huh?
Every gain I prove a point. I just stacked a lot of coins. I see millions.
IP the man.
Drop a bag and come and join. I see Shiba Inu. Yeah, I see Shiba Inu.
Oh man, that is great. That is amazing. Thank you so much for putting us on. Wow, I had no idea there was an official song, but that's really cool, man. Thank you, Vince the photographer, for putting us on that. That was pretty dope. I like it. I like it a lot. Love the energy, man. The SHIB army. Whew. The energy that we have, guys. The energy that we have. Looks like right now we're really testing the support line. We're testing the 835, 36 Satoshi unit mark. I don't know exactly where we're headed, but we're testing it. Rigor Mortis versus Europop boxing match sponsored by Shiba Inu. Rigor Mortis. Oh man, that'd be hilarious. YouTube boxing matches. He said Rigor Mortis versus Europop. Oh man, oh man, oh man. And Jasper dropping the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Jasper. Vibi Vargas. Thank you for the positivity and knowledge. You're a good man. Let's change some lives at 1 cent, 1 Lambo. Man, 1 Lambo. And if you watch my video, 1 Lambo, with like the true calculation of a $500,000 Aventador, it's not too far-fetched. I think that some of us are going to be, owners of these Lambos in the near future. I really see it. So shout out to the gang, man. Love your guys' energy tonight. Whew. Let's see. What did Rigor Mortis say? I'm trying to catch these Rigor Mortis messages. Garrett spreading the beef. Oh man, SHIB army. What am I going to do with you guys, man? Whew. Oh man. Aldo Garcia dropping a super chat too. Thank you, Aldo. He says, is it better to buy Ethereum than swap to MetaMask or buy it through crypto.com? My girl is going to make some shirts and stickers. I will send you some. Hashtag SHIBARMY. Aldo, please do, man. I am more than willing to represent some nice Shiba Inu merch. I would love that. Today I'm actually rocking the Europop merch. I don't really wear this much, but again, that is available. It's all over the YouTube page if you guys see that. But regardless, Aldo, absolutely, man. In terms of the, in my opinion, I think the best thing to do is definitely trade it through Ethereum. Buy some Ethereum on any exchange, swap it for Shiba Inu from your wallet on MetaMask or Coinbase. That's what I would do. That's what I've been doing today on the stream as you guys were watching. So again, we're looking to continue to build out that position. So it looks like we did just swap for some more SHIB, but let's keep at it, guys. We'll keep at it. We'll keep at it. George Crozer dropping another super chat. George, you're insane, man. He says, we have a song. Now we need a march. Captain, my captain. George, you are my captain, man. Thank you for all your support. But yes, we need to just continue the branding and the marketing. I think that's what's phenomenal, branding and marketing. And we got BD in the chat, says, what's up, my man? BD, how you doing? BD, I want to let you know, today, Chad Reddings and I actually talked on Twitter. You made it happen, man. It was all because of you. We talked back and forth, and we're looking to do a live stream together. Not this Friday because I'm heading out of town yet again, unfortunately. But the following Friday, we're looking to do something together. So that would be Friday, July 9th. More likely than not, Chad and I are going to be going live together. G Money says, hello, Pop. G Money, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for all your support and becoming an elite member. We got Jasper Manis as well. What exchange takes prepaid cards? Need to know this. I'm not quite sure. I didn't even know any do, but I'm not 100% sure which ones. My man Jasper. So let's see here. Guys, it's hard. I'm waiting. I want to see, like, I know it's not good to want to see a pullback. But when you're looking to buy, right, patience is very, very difficult. Like as we look at the price, I need this thing. Look at me zooming in. I want to see some downward action a little bit before we see it bounce back up. But right now, it's really testing that support line. Pretty strong test for the support. And we got Tone Zone FI dropping a $2 super chat. Says crypto.com is way easier for SHIB than MetaMask. From the ease standpoint, absolutely. But there are fees when you need to withdraw and things of that nature, Tone Zone. So again, just make sure you do understand that. But regardless, find the platform that works best for you. Ultimately, that's all you got to do. What you're most comfortable with. JT Knight, did I show up late to the barbecue? You did not, JT Knight. And again, thank you for being one of the supporters. Do appreciate you, my man. JT, always going ham, joining the streams. Never late, my man. Never late. Actually, always early. Always early. But right now, you did miss out me buying a little bit of SHIB, doing some dollar cost averaging in. So if this thing keeps pulling back, we're going to buy more. But if it bounces up and we find it, testing old levels of support, then we might actually just jump back in and dollar cost average up. I don't like doing dollar cost averaging up, but I prefer dollar cost averaging down. Always. Oh man. Catalyst on catalyst on catalysts. Oof. Who do we got? Don Rayburn dropping a $10 super chat says, did I hear that guy right? Right, that was 1 million Doge. That's over 260 million. Correct? And he's looking for more with SHIB. Go SHIBARMY. I think you're right, man. I forget who sent that. No, I don't forget who sent the chat. It was Danny Cernov, who dropped the $50 super chat, and he said, I have over 1 million in Doge tokens. So 1 million Doge tokens, how much would that be? That's a lot of money. That's like hundreds of thousands of dollars. What is that? $260,000? So, wow, you are in deep. Danny, what I want to know is, what is your dollar cost average for Dogecoin? Because that's amazing if you made some awesome gains over the last couple years. Should I swap them for a little bit of SHIB, he asked. And we kind of talked about that a little bit ago. All right, what else do we got? We have BD dropping a super chat, and he says, what do we got, BD? July 9th it is, my man. I am looking forward to YouTube playing off each other. Energy, all caps, hashtag SHIBARMY. My man, I am looking forward to it too. Again, I think it's going to be a wonderful dynamic that we can have, share kind of our sentiments, answer questions from the audience. I think it's going to be just phenomenal dynamic duo, and hopefully it's going to be something more common, more frequent, I should say, not more common. But yeah, who votes? Is Rigor Mortis still in the chat? Rigor Mortis, are you still here? Or you disappeared. 11:15 at night. I wonder if Rigor is here. If you are here, Rigor Mortis, type in the chat. Mr. Rigor. All right, we're looking 8:36. Man, testing these support lines heavy, guys, heavy. Meanwhile, what I need to do is I need to put some more Ethereum into my wallet. That's what I should be doing. Because again, what we're trying to do is dollar cost average, right? So if this thing pulls back anymore, man, oh man. All right. And just an FYI, step by step, what I'm doing is right now I'm going to add money to my Coinbase account, which in turn I'm going to transfer into my Coinbase wallet. And from there, we'll do some swapping to buy more SHIB. So we're going to put in a few more hundred because we got to keep buying the dip, man. Pounce, pounce, pounce for life. I'm over here, I'm over there. We got Rigor Mortis in here. Fly on the wall. Hey, Rigor Mortis, what do you think, man? You trying to join the stream? How many of you guys want to see Rigor Mortis on stream right now? Again, it'll be like an audio version, but regardless, I kind of want to bring him on so we can hear him talk because I want to talk about the swap. Is the swap out? Is the swap out? No, I don't think so. I need to keep Twitter a lot. I need to keep Twitter open just in case because, guys, it could happen at literally any moment. I'm anticipating July 1st, which is literally in New York right now. It's July 1st in the Eastern Hemisphere. If you're in Australia, if you're in any of the Eastern countries, it's now. Your July 1st has come. So I'm not even sure. What I need to do is keep Shitoshi up. Shitoshi. I should tweet at him right now. When swap. Mess with him a little bit. George Crozier says yes. Yeah, bring him on. All right, we got some yeses. We got some people who want to see Rigor Mortis on the chat. All right, Rigor Mortis, you know what we got to do. All right, give me a sec here. One moment. Let's keep looking at the price action because we got to find when we're going to pounce if this thing pulls back at all anymore. Meanwhile, let me get Rigor in. I got y'all, he says. All right. Let me go on. All right, Rigor Mortis, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send you the invite real quick so we can get you on and get this party started. Let's see. Rigor Mortis, I'm going to send you out on Discord. He's right there. There it is. There's your meeting code. Hop in. Hop in, Rigor Mortis. We're waiting for you. We're awaiting your arrival. All right, we got... Who do we got? Vince the photographer dropping yet another super chat. And he says, speaking of marketing, anyone seen the YouTube video of the SHIBARMY community? Shiba billboards, posters, wall murals, signs in the train stations, etc. Don't know if it's real, but it looks amazing. Yeah, man, it's been crazy. If you follow the Shib Informer on Twitter, literally people are plastering, people are getting the word of mouth is so powerful, and people are literally spreading this thing like wildfire. We are seeing Shiba Inu related things everywhere. And he said he's asking to join. Give me one sec, guys, so I can get Rigor Mortis in. Start now. Testing. Rigor Mortis in.
Yep, I do hear you.
All right. You guys, yeah, I can hear you clearly. Can you guys hear Rigor Mortis?
What is going on?
What is going on, he says. Let me know in the chat if you guys can hear Rigor Mortis. We just got him on live. We got a little audio check. Make sure you guys can all hear him clearly. Man, I feel like Rigor Mortis, what do you think? I feel like we just gotta like pick up some people from the chat and bring them on too. Maybe not today, but
that would be hype.
That'd be hype, right? Okay, people can hear him. Hey, what do you guys think, man? Honestly, I feel like Imperial Beats, bro.
That'd be so dope.
hey, let me know what you guys think, man. I just got myself super excited. Okay, everybody can hear you. That's perfect. But
awesome.
What do you guys think of, like, okay, not tonight, but maybe we can do it tomorrow, inviting people from the chat to hop on and start talking with us all things Shiba Inu. I want to get the Shib Army out here, man. Look at all the caps. Yes, I'm in. We got VD saying he's in. All right. It's going to be hard to select, but I want to kind of like get it on a rotation where we just get random people. Oh, man, I just got excited. All right.
Yeah, that'd be sick. I like that idea.
Yeah, a little some, That would be awesome, Zena says. Okay. All right. We're going to make it happen. We'll make it happen, guys. Definitely. Because it's so easy. Just got to invite to the meeting. And if you're willing to come on, if you want to do video, that's cool. If not, we'll stick to the audio. Totally chill. Alrighty. Now, we just hyped up the chat a little bit. So Rigor Mortis, man, what I want you to talk about today is what you discussed in your video. And that is Shiba swap in terms of staking. Because people asked about it earlier and I have not addressed those questions quite yet. But people were asking, what do we got to do in terms of staking? What does it look like? How much Ethereum is it going to? If I feel like there's no true answers, but how much Ethereum are we going to have to pay to actually use, the different things? And what I'm going to put on the screen real quick is the same schematic or infographic that you used on your video.
Perfect.
Yeah, so let me put that up, and I want you to kind of discuss that.
Yeah, I'm gonna mention very briefly one thing that is still very unclear to me, but it's starting to become a little bit more clear. But the answers are just so conflicted. I talked about it earlier in my video. Is whether or not we are going to need Ethereum to stake. It is very obvious that we're going to need Ethereum to add to the liquidity pools. That's 100%. But whether or not we're going to need Ethereum for the actual staking, that is the question. Does it count as a transaction? Are we going to have to pay gas fees? That is my big question. According to the infographic that you have pulled up here, it doesn't seem as if we are going to need Ethereum. And I think even in Steve's video, the Shib analyst, it didn't look like he had any Ethereum whenever he was staking. So my first guess, my gut instinct is telling me no, we won't need Ethereum to stake, but obviously we will need Ethereum to add to liquidity pools.
Got you. Okay. So hopefully that answers that question for the person who asked. We don't necessarily know exact amounts of Ethereum that we'll need to put per transaction, say. But again, regardless, hopefully that helps answer that question and address that.
Okay, there's BD in the chat, and then Paul in the chat said, Steve said no Ethereum to stake, and then someone else said you don't need Ethereum to stake. See, and I completely agree with you guys. That's what my gut instinct was as well. But then I'll ask a couple of people, and they'll say, yeah, you need Ethereum to stake. But that's what I said in my video. Like my final say was that we will not need Ethereum to stake, so I agree with you all.
Got it. Okay, definitely. That makes a lot of sense to me too. And real quick, gotta give a quick shout out. 2 new members that decided to become elite members today. Boosted just hit the join button, so thank you so much, Boosted. I do appreciate your support, my man. And then Levi McMahon, welcome to the Your Pop Elite member club as well. Thank you so much for all your support. Honestly, guys, I never ask anybody to do these things, but you guys just do it out of the kindness of your hearts and out of just you just want to show your support, and I do appreciate that. So thank you.
Very nice.
All right. So
something else I want to talk about, and this is something that again I mentioned in my video, is this whole and maybe I'm jumping the gun a little bit here, but this whole locking the profits from your staked and added to liquidity pools tokens. So whenever you get a little bit of profit, how this whole 33%, 67% thing works, and maybe we can get into that a little bit after we talk about the whole reward system.
Absolutely. And do you see it on my screen now that I have the berry? And
yep.
Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so they can see it hopefully a little clearer.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm looking at 300. Oh, boy. Yeah, I zoomed in way too far.
All good.
All right, let's just close and reopen real quick. Hopefully you guys can see the screen at least reasonably decently. Why are we laughing?
George with the super chat.
Oh, George girls here says, I ate a lot of garlic tonight, so my breath smells like Shiba Inu. Good luck, so bye. Man, people are crazy, George. Thank you so much for the super chat, my brother.
That's funny.
You're wild. And oh, man. All right. So now here it is. So, guys, just an FYI. Yesterday on the stream, I had this exact same schematic up, or infographic, whatever you want to call it. But there was some updates to it because now it wasn't accurate the first time, but this one here should be accurate. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. The thing that they changed was you see the Shib Ethereum combo for adding to liquidity pools, the LP. So
yeah.
before it showed that you got Bone, Shib, and Ethereum, which is not true. You only get Bone whenever you add LP to the Shib and ETH combo. For LP, you only get Bone. Okay,
gotcha. All right, so let's go ahead and have Rigor Mortis kind of walk us through, because again, this is pretty complex stuff. Like, and I know the developers did address the fact that yes, ShibaSwap is a little more convoluted than they like it to be, but for it to work and for how the mechanics are, this is literally as simplified as it gets with this infographic that's on the screen. So real quick, also, Everyday Tech becoming an elite member, shout out to you. Now, thank you for all your support, and let's have Rigor Mortis take over and talk about this Berry and Dig rewards.
Right, so a lot of people ask whether or not I'm going to be staking / burying, or if I'm going to be digging / adding to LP. My gut instinct tells me to stake, and that's purely because it's going to be quote unquote easier to do on the swap. You only have one interface that you have to use whenever you're staking, so it's a little bit easier. Whenever you add to liquidity pools the LP, there's two interfaces that you have to deal with. Makes it a little bit more complicated, but there's really no right answer here. But for me, staking is probably going to be it, and more likely than not, I'm going to be staking, I would say percentage-wise, of more than 50% of my Shiba Inu, I'm going to be staking, because I am trying to get my hands on Bone. And I even saw a question in the chat earlier, how much Bone are we going to need? Like I said, it's a governance token, so we're going to have some type of voting rights when we have Bone. I don't know, because nobody knows. There's no Bone yet, and there's 250 million Bone at the end of everything that's going to be minted. But as of right now, we don't know how much we are going to need for the voting rights, so it's just a waiting game, because we have no idea what Bone's going to be worth, and so we just have to wait and see. In terms of the rewards, as you see them very clearly here, every single thing that you stake or add to LP, you get some type of different rewards. For Shib, very straightforward. You buy, you bury, and you get X Shib. And using X Shib, you can earn Bone, Shib, and ETH. Very simple, very straightforward. So 3% of all Bone per block is being allotted for staking Shib. Part of the 0.05% swap fees you get back in Shib, and 0.1% of all Ethereum fees you get back in Ethereum. So whenever you stake Shib, you get all three of those tokens, which is really nice. And then for Bone, it's Bone for Bone. So whenever you stake Bone, you get back Bone essentially. 1% of all Bone per block, and then 0.05% of swap fees that are in Bone. And then Leash here, at the end, whenever you stake Leash, you get Bone and Leash, 1% of all Bone per block, and then 0.05% of all swap fees in Leash, you get that too. Yes. So like I said, a little bit more straightforward here. And then there's this whole 33% and 67%, which I'll cover after we go through the LPs. The LP, again, not so it is a little confusing. It's more confusing for sure than the whole staking mechanism, but this is how it's broken down. You got Shib and ETH combo for the LPs. You get Shib ETH SSLP, and you can use that to earn Bone, and that's allocated Bone. And then you have Bone and ETH, and again, adding to the LP, you get Bone, ETH, SSLP. You can get Bone, DAI, and USDT. Those are two stable coins, and of course you get Bone. And then you have the Leash ETH LP. You get Leash ETH SSLP, and that can earn you Bone, WBTC or Warp BTC, and USDC, a stable coin. So like I said, a little bit more convoluted whenever we get down to this whole LP thing. But something that we have to talk about, very pertinent, and this is the reason why the devs, and now I'm actually on the side of we don't need a burn. And this is exactly it right here. This whole reward system and how some of your rewards are going to be locked for a period of time. 33% of the rewards are going to be available, 67% are locked for 6 months. So the example that I used in my video is, imagine you have 1,000 SHIB tokens, okay? Very easy example to use. Or imagine you have 1 billion, right? No, imagine you have 1,000 SHIB tokens. And from that 1,000 SHIB tokens, you can stake and unstake that as you wish. No worries there. You can stake it one day, and then you can withdraw it from the stake or unstake it the next day. But what can you not withdraw? Because there was a little bit of confusion around this. Let's say from that 1,000 SHIB, in 1 week, you earn 100 Bone. Again, this is just, these are not the accurate numbers by any means, but let's just pretend they are. Okay. From those 100 Bone, you're going to be able to withdraw. On that week, you're going to be able to withdraw 33 of those Bone. 67 of those Bone is going to be locked for 6 months. Now the next week comes along, same exact thing happens. You earn 100 Bone, 33% you're able to withdraw, 67% are locked for 6 months. Now people are wondering, how is this going to decrease the circulating supply? If you see the very first line on this whole thing, Shib, you bury Shib, you stake Shib, and you earn Bone, Shib, and ETH. So we're talking about locking Bone, Shib, as well as ETH. So this might actually affect the price of Ethereum a little bit, because we are going to be decreasing the circulating supply of all three while we are just staking Shib. And on top of that, if you're staking Leash, then you just covered the whole ecosystem, because then Bone and Leash are locked for that 6 month period as well. So if anybody is staking Shib and Leash, right there, all three tokens in our ecosystem, as well as Ethereum, is being locked for that 6 month. It is not in that circulating supply. And that is why the devs are pushing this whole staking mechanism, this whole LP mechanism so hard, is because if we are taking coins out of supply for that long of time, for that period of time, we don't even need a burn at that point, because this really drives up the price in the ecosystem without necessarily having a burn.
Honestly, I never looked at it like that, but that makes so
Yeah.
much sense. So much sense.
See, I never looked at it like that either. I was like, we need a burn. We have to have a burn. And I was
Right.
saying that throughout all of my videos. But, I understand when I'm wrong. And I just never looked at it from this perspective, this whole locking mechanism. Because if you're only able to get 1/3 of your rewarded tokens, 2/3, that's a lot. That's a big ratio there.
Absolutely.
So having those coins locked and for a period of 6 months, and you got to remember, every single time you get those rewards, they're locked for 6 months. So 3 months from now, you can have rewards that are again locked for 6 months into the future. So every single time we're staking, that 6 months is continuing to push us further and further into the future and locking more and more tokens up.
Gotcha.
Right.
And I did see some really good questions that were coming up in the chat. But shout out to Haggard fan dropping a $25 super chat. Haggard, your love and support, man, is honestly just insane. So thank you so much. He says, Shib Army member here with diamond hands, well on my way to 500 million Shib. What's up, bro? My man Haggard, we're doing good. We got Rigor Mortis on the line telling us a little bit more about the Shiba swap mechanics. Because again, there's so many questions that want to be addressed that we do need to address, and I feel like again having his perspective does help. Because for me, it's a little bit still. It's not just a little bit; it is very confusing. But little by little, day by day, in preparation, we're learning a little more each day. So shout out to Rigor Mortis for joining us. And so one of the questions I want to address here, let's quickly look through. We had a really good one. Where was it? It was regarding the returned. Here it is. So Everyday Tech asks, oh, here we go. George Crozer first said, so Rigo is going to be burying his bones? It does look like it, right?
Yes, I'm going to be burying my bones. That's right.
There you go. And then T-Dog's max credit card, he says, road to 1 trillion, boys. Dude, T-Dog is too funny. But Everyday Tech, here we go. He says, will you get your SHIB back after staking? That was his question.
Yes, yep. So you can stake and unstake. So like I said, if you put in 1,000 SHIB into a stake, if you unstake that, you will get 1,000 SHIB back. That is at least what they have been saying on the Discord. The moderators and the devs said that you can stake and unstake as you wish.
And Demolition Man, so he asks, he says, Ahmed, should we stake the whole wallet? So Demolition Man, here's my opinion. For me, I want to first get to know what the platform's all about, what it's going to look like. That's kind of what I want to address first and foremost. So I'm not going to put my entire SHIB token holdings directly into the swap. No. So in my opinion, that's not the best thing to do unless you're super comfortable and ready, understand the mechanics, and understand the risk that comes with it. Because again, mistakes can happen, but really, if you make a mistake, the thing is you can always unstake. Because my understanding, and Rigor Mortis, correct me if I'm wrong, my understanding is you can stake and unstake as an infinite amount. There's no limit. Is that correct?
Yep, that's exactly right.
Yeah. So the thing is if you want to do your whole wallet, go crazy. If you want to keep some aside and just set and forget, and then stake some and then forget that as well, and let it just grow over time in the ecosystem, have at it. And Rigor Mortis, what do you think? Should people invest or not invest? But again, not financial advice, of course. But what do you think? Do you think people should put their entire wallet or holdings directly into the swap and stake it?
No, I don't think so. You said, this thing is in its infancy, and there might be some growing pains whenever we first release, and there might be some things that need to be patched up as we go along. So, I'm definitely not going to be putting in my whole portfolio of SHIB into the swap, but I'm going to be putting in a substantial amount. And the reason being is because of this bone token. We can go out and buy SHIB and leash right now, but you can't buy bone until it is actually minted on the swap. So that's why I'm so eager to put some tokens into Shiba Swap, but only the amount, of course, with all investments, only the amount that you're willing to lose, but especially with Shiba Swap, just because there might be some growing pains at the beginning. Obviously, they're doing a very good job beefing up security. This thing has taken a long time to audit because there's so many moving parts, there's so many holders. If even a fourth of all the holders come in and start using the swap, that is a lot of traffic already. But like I said, be cautious just because there might be some growing pains.
100%. And then we have Alex Montoya dropping the $5 super chat. And he says, I'm on crypto.com. If I stake my coins with them, can I still receive bone through them when Shiba Swap drops? I'll give him my answer. And Rigor Mortis, you can also add to that. But my understanding is right now, per the AMA's responses from the developers, they are working with some exchanges so you can directly stake on them instead of even using the swap. But we have not been given definitives regarding which ones are going to be a part of that. Rigor mortis?
Yep, that's exactly right. There's something called a GER list.
GER list.
Yeah, there's a few exchanges that are not willing to actually give the people that are staking Shiba Inu the correct amount of Bone or Ethereum or even Shib that you're getting back, that you're supposed to get back from the swap, and they're getting put on this quote unquote blacklist. So for right now, we're just waiting. We're waiting to see which exchanges are actually going to be willing to pay Shib token holders, the people that are actually staking on their platforms, the full amount, or whether or not they're going to be blacklisted. So that's a waiting game right there.
I got you. And Earl Williams also dropping a $10 super chat. And Earl asks, "Good evening, my brother. Much love for what you are doing. Will we be able to sell and or buy Bone in the future?" Again, actually, I'll just have Rigor Mortis at it because he already kind of talked about the minting and how it's going to get into circulation. So go ahead, Rigor Mortis.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Bone. As of right now, there's none, but it will have some type of value. And even if you're not able to sell Bone directly, which I'm pretty sure you will be able to do, you're going to be able to swap it on Shiba Swap, and it's going to be a big currency because you can see that it's involved in every single one of these aspects. It's involved in burying every single token. It's involved in digging every single token, and it's a governance token. It has only 250 that are going to be minted. 250 million. My bad. 250 million that are going to be minted at the end of all this. So the total supply is actually going to be much less than Shib. So we will see. We have no idea. I mean, the market is just going to have to play out. We'll see what ends up being worth. But yes, we should be able to buy and sell Bone in the future. And if that even doesn't happen, you will 100% be able to swap it as long as there's liquidity.
As long as there's liquidity and not one single person's holding. But with 250 million in circulation, there's 107,000 leash in circulation, just so you guys have kind of a perspective. Right. There's 1 quadrillion total supply of Shib, and of course only a portion that is circulating now due to the burning and other things that occurred. So for Bone, honestly, in my opinion, the thing that has the most potential for positive momentum, because we're starting from scratch, from zero, the bottom of the bottom for its price, as soon as swap releases. And that's why timing this is going to be crucial. So you guys know, keep your socials active, be on Twitter, be on the lookout on the Discord, because as soon as the swap is dropped, we need to literally drop what we're doing and head over to the swap. And you guys know dang well I'm going to be streaming that as soon as it happens. I'm hoping I'm not working, so I hope they drop the swap on a weekend. Maybe Rigor Mortis and I can both do some type of a live stream where we're using the swap, getting as much Bone, doing what we got to do, because that's where the potential really is in my eyes.
I 100% agree. And the fact that it's a governance token, that's something that, people lose sight of a lot. This thing is going to allow you to vote on the future of Shiba Inu. This is, it's going to be a big deal.
Absolutely. 110% agree. And then we got Garrett. Garrett, every single time I try to say his last name, I stumble upon it. Goretti. It's a nice last name, man. But Garrett, your continuous support is awesome, man. Drops a $10 super chat, and he says, "The fact that you two are brothers and supporting each other, this much is amazing. Anytime you walk to live stream, or you want to live stream with me while I wash dishes, let's do it." LOL. Let's go, man. Garrett, thank you for all your kind words. And real quick, I haven't even done it yet, and we've had Rigor Mortis on the line for quite some time, guys. We gotta go. Just destroy the like button, destroy that subscribe button on his channel. Let me pin it quick on the chat, man.
Much love.
My bad for forgetting to do so, but that's a must. The guy, honestly, I'm gonna give you guys some realness real quick. The reason that I got into Shiba Inu back on May 15th, 2021, literally a month and a half ago, I was over at Rigor Mortis's house, and he was like, "Hey, have you heard of the SHIB token?" Because at the time we were talking about Safe Moon. We talked about Safe Moon, and it was just all these other cryptos. One was, what was it? Bonfire. It was, again, lots of different cryptos. And then I was like, I really haven't heard of any of these. And he was like, "How about Shiba Inu?" After that day, literally my life has changed because of that one conversation we had. So shout out to Rigor Mortis, and his channel again is pinned directly in the chat. Click it, subscribe. He has some phenomenal insight on Shiba Inu. Probably better than me. I just bring the hype.
Come on now.
But again, really do appreciate having Rigor Mortis on the chat. So I'm going to keep answering some of the questions. And he says, so Boosted, dropping a $20 super chat. Boosted, thank you so much, my man. He says, do we know the percent return for staking? Rigor Mortis?
So there's going to be Bone minted per block. And I think during the liquidity event, it's going to be 1,000 Bone per block. So from that, there's going to be a percent that's going to be allocated to burying for all three tokens: SHIB, bone, and leash. It's 3% of all bone per block for SHIB, 1% of all bone per block for bone and leash.
1% of all bone per block, and then 1%. So
That's going to be the whole. So every single block that's minted, and it's going to be 1,000 per block. 3% of that is going. So it's going to be divided across everybody that's staking SHIB, for example. So whoever's holding the most will get the most percent out of that.
perfect. That's, I think,
I know it's a little convoluted. It's all based off of how much are being minted per block, and during the liquidity event, it's going to be multiplied by 10. So just know that everybody that's burying or staking SHIB is going to get 3% of all the bone that's minted per block. So
Exactly.
yeah, I know it's a little confusing.
a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then of course you also get some SHIB as well as some ETH. You get 0.05% in the swap fees, and then 0.1% of all swap fees for ETH, and that's also a little confusing.
No, we do appreciate getting some of that insight, rigor mortis. But now I have another question for you. So, lately, the big focus for us, I want to look at Shiba Inu's price action. Just my OCD. So we bought at 838 earlier on the stream, by the way. I don't know if you were
Nice.
here for that, but yeah, just trying to look at different support lines and everything. But what I want to know, because the majority of people, I've seen the polls, I've seen just the conversations people are having. The majority of people leading up to the swap still only have Shiba Inu as part of their holdings for the ecosystem, including myself.
Right.
I am in that group. Now, what is your take on maybe diversifying now that we know the pairs for the for staking and farming, right?
Right.
So now that we know the pairs, what do you think in terms of leash, and what do you think of diversifying a little bit out of just pure SHIB token and maybe increasing position size of leash prior to the swap's release?
Right. So before we got any of this insight, everybody was saying that you're going to need both SHIB and leash in order to stake, in order to add to LP, and nobody really knew. So everybody was trying to buy up some leash because they were thinking, hey, I'm going to need this to even stake SHIB. But now we know that you can stake SHIB, you can stake leash, you can stake bone, and they have you don't need both to stake one. You just need that one token and you can stake it. So for me personally, obviously I entered this thing being a big fan of SHIB. I didn't know so much about leash until after I really got integrated into the community. So for me, it's a personal choice, to be quite honest. I think
Right.
you can see very clearly that from a staking perspective, you will get the most out of staking SHIB. But you have to keep in mind that 3% of bone per block is going to the SHIB liquidity, for the SHIB staking pool, but there's going to be a lot of people staking SHIB relative to leash. So that's why it's like, okay, you get 1% of all bone per block staking leash, you get 3% of all bone per block staking SHIB, but that SHIB pool is going to be huge. So like, let's say there's 1,000, again, just arbitrary numbers, 1,000 tokens in that SHIB pool. So all that 3% is distributed across all those people with those 1,000 tokens, whereas leash might have only 10 tokens, so that 1% is distributed across all those holders holding those 10 tokens. So that's why it's going, we're not going to really know how this thing is going to play out until we see the numbers on the swap itself. How many SHIB holders are staking, how many leash holders are staking, and everything in between, and that'll give us a clearer idea as to whether or not we should be staking SHIB or leash, or even bone once we get that too. So I know it's a little confusing, but as of right now, I think it's just a matter of preference. And once the Shiba swap actually comes out, that's whenever we'll have some clarity as to which one is going to be more profitable.
Perfect. Thank you for that, the insight, man. And let's see
of
here.
course.
So just got to give a couple super chats and actually have some good questions here. So Ivika Malasiva, thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate it. Wish you wrote a message, but regardless, thank you so much.
That's awesome.
Everyday Tech asks, what are the benefits of staking? Everyday Tech, I can just quickly answer that. So this is the difference between staking your tokens versus not. It's literally the difference between keeping your money in your bank account versus investing it into the stock market or any vehicle. The reality is you can leave it as storage, and over time, as long as inflation doesn't do anything to it, it's gonna slowly but surely grow over time. If you keep just not the best example by using real dollars and again a bank account, but it's the same idea. In a bank account, you're not gonna see much growth, but if you're out there investing it, aka in this for Shiba Inu or SHIB token. With ShibaSwap, it's staking. That's going to help grow it over time. Literally, the amount of tokens that you hold are going to increase when you're staking. So when you're farming, or you're doing, as you can see in the liquidity pairs here, when you're burying, you're going to get more SHIB. So if you have your SHIB buried, you're going to get more and more and more. So it's literally just organic growth over time. And in addition, you're going to get bone, which is going to be worth money, of course, and other things like Ethereum potentially and others. Real quick, so a couple things for rigor mortis now. And do you agree or disagree with what I just said?
Yeah, I completely agree with what you said. Something that you guys all have to keep in mind, and this is something that I have to remind myself almost every day whenever I'm thinking about ShibaSwap. Holding SHIB token in and of itself is an investment, right? So, you can compare it to holding your money in a bank account, but at the end of the day, we're holding SHIB, and that's an investment, and that has the potential to really go up in price. Without even thinking about staking your tokens, without adding to liquidity pools, all of this jargon, if you just hold your SHIB, we expect, me and your pop and a lot of others out there, even you guys here in the chat, we're expecting good things to come out of this token. So, don't get bogged down by the fact that you're going to have to stake your token. You have to add to this liquidity pool. I have to do this. It's not 110% necessary. Obviously, some of us are very eager to go and earn more tokens and earn bone and do all this stuff, and we really want to get our hands on some of these tokens and use our tokens that we're holding, rather than just holding them, stake them, and add even more to our supply. But it's not going to be 100% necessary. I got a question in one of my videos saying, why do I have to stake? Do I have to stake my tokens? Absolutely not. I mean, we're expecting this thing to go up substantially over the next couple of weeks, months, and years. Holding your token in and of itself might be enough for you personally, but some of us want to get our hands on some of this bone.
Absolutely. Very well said there. So again, you do not have to stake, but it's just an opportunity. So when preparation means opportunity, that's what it's all about. Aldo Garcia, I didn't miss your super chat. Sorry about not answering it for a while now. But Aldo Garcia says, what if you have SHIB on 2 wallets? Will you be able to stake? Will you be able to stake as a whole, or will you need to put them all on one wallet? Hashtag we all eat. Thanks for your help. My man, Aldo. So I too have some of my crypto in Coinbase wallet, and I have some in MetaMask because I just wanted to know about the interface and how to use it. If you have 2 wallets, they're both compatible with ShibaSwap. You can put some of your tokens that you have in your Coinbase wallet, say, to the swap, and then you can also connect your MetaMask wallet and connect that to ShibaSwap. So it doesn't matter. You can have as many wallets as you can. Anything that's compatible with the swap, you can just connect them like you do with anything else for these other exchanges. So I hope that answers your question, my man. DJ Too Strong. This might be more of a rigor mortis question. He says, maybe it's actually one for me too. I tried swapping some of my SHIB on MetaMask as a trial, and I kept getting a message that there's no quote available. I tried Ethereum and USDT. So an error message. I haven't personally seen that. Getting a message, there's no quote available. So let's see, SHIB on MetaMask. So on MetaMask though, DJ, you got to do, it's the ERC20 is my understanding. So Ethereum is the one that should work without any problems. So I'm not sure.
He's just trying to swap his Shiba token back for Ethereum?
It says swapping some of my SHIB on MetaMask as a trial, and I keep getting a message that there's no quote. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's what it's meant. DJ, if you want to just send a quick message in the chat and just clarify real quick if you're trying to switch from SHIB to Ethereum or SHIB to USDT, or what's exactly going on. Let me know there. And we also have boosted. Do you know the percent return of staking? Okay, we already addressed that question. There was another one somewhere, I think. Or was that the last one? My entire holding. Oh, here we go. Don Rayburn. Let's see. For my entire holding for SHIB, do I need to transfer this to MetaMask wallet before transferring? I'm so confused. Don Rayburn dropping a $10 super chat. And he says, I'm in Crypto.com wallet. I'm in Crypto.com wallet now with my entire holding of SHIB. Do I need to transfer this to MetaMask wallet before transferring to ShibaSwap? I am so confused.
This is, I've seen this question a lot actually. And if you do the whole process of, selling your Crypto.com SHIB holdings for it and then buying Ethereum and then taking that Ethereum and, sending it to a wallet somewhere and then connecting that wallet and, with ShibaSwap in the future, doing all of that, you're actually going to lose a lot of your SHIB token. So this is what I've been recommending to people. And again, by no means financial advice, but this is what I would do if I was in your situation. If you have Shiba Inu token on crypto.com, keep it there. Keep it there because, you know, we think it's a sound investment. We think it's going places. You're not going to be able to stake it yet. And even when Shiba Swap comes out, it's a question mark as to whether or not crypto.com is going to allow staking with the correct amount of returns. So we will see that. We will see whether or not that happens. But just keep it there for now. And if you are willing to put more money into Shiba Inu, buy it on Uniswap using one of the wallets that is connected on the official website. That's what I would do if I was in your situation, because if you go through all the malarkey of selling it, transferring it to Ether, buying it somewhere else, you're going to end up losing a lot of your tokens.
There it is. So Don, if that doesn't answer your question, you know, go ahead and just ask again if you need any more clarification. But in terms of, you know, again, do I need to transfer this to MetaMask wallet before transferring to ShibaSwap? Specifically, if you want to transfer to ShibaSwap, then the answer right now is the only two compatible wallets are the Coinbase wallet, and the MetaMask wallet. So, in my opinion, what I did, Don, I'll tell you 100%, you know, full transparency, and I paid the fee. I bought on crypto.com because that was super easy access, and it was simple. It was pretty simplified for me. So I bought on crypto.com, and I paid the fee, put it into my Coinbase wallet, and that's where I was happy with it. But it didn't go directly into my Coinbase wallet because it wouldn't let me transfer my Shiba Inu tokens to Coinbase. So what I did was I ended up selling my SHIB holdings on crypto.com for Ethereum. So I swapped it for Ethereum on crypto.com, and then I took my Ethereum, put that into Coinbase, and then used Uniswap. So it was super duper confusing and it was all over the place. But regardless, hopefully, Don, that answers your question. But Rigor Mortis gave you kind of his perspective, and I kind of gave you a little bit of mine and from my own experience.
Yeah. Somebody else here said, just really quickly, just reading the chat, they said when burying staking, you will need Ethereum to stake and unstake with a minimal fee. Steve mentioned that over and over in his videos on YouTube. That is why 0.1% will be redistributed as rewards. Now, here's why I disagree with that comment, because it says that 0.1% of all swap Ethereum transaction fees is going to be redistributed, and that is whenever you're swapping. So on ShibaSwap, you're obviously going to be able to swap between all of these tokens, and I agree 100%. If you swap, there will be a transaction fee. If you swap between Shib and Bone and Leash and Shib, if you do those swaps, yes, there's going to be a transaction fee, and I think that is what's meant by the 0.1% swap Ethereum fees. But that's not staking. Is staking a transaction? I don't know, and I don't think so.
Right. That's a good point. That's actually a really good point, guys. I want to get Steve on. I've been talking to him, by the way. I want to get Steve on, and he hopefully will be able to come on and answer some questions, because I feel like doing things like this super interactively and alive, we can have the SHIB analyst, even Rigor Mortis, the three of us maybe on at the same time and just talk about.
Awesome.
Yeah, we can ask him questions, because again, he's directly talking to the developers, and he's getting a lot of answers every day. So again, but hopefully that does kind of clear up some of the misunderstandings and misconceptions. But James R drops a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Asks about unmineable.com, allowing us to mine Shiba on multiple computers. I don't know much about that, man. That sounds, I'm not really 100% certain. So I would prefer if we actually, maybe if you want to message me after and talk about it. If so, then maybe in a future live stream we can talk about it, but don't know much about that, man. And we got, let's see, sorry. For some reason, my chat lags a little bit. Everyday Tech says, thanks, Pop. I get so much out of your channel every time I watch. Everyday Tech, you're welcome, man, and thank you for the $5 super chat. It does help out the channel. We got two $25 super chats. All right. So, Haggard Fan says, what is Rigor Mortis' channel? Also, I have a ton of SHIB in crypto.com, and I plan on matching my tokens on Coinbase once it lets me. And I will use my Coinbase wallet to keep SHIB in two places. Just my plans. Love it, man. 100%. Love what you're doing there. Now, you ask about Rigor Mortis' channel. So if you see on the chat there, Haggard, and again, man, really, I appreciate all your support. You've been dropping the super chats left and right on this stream today and previous streams. So thank you for all your support, man. For everybody that's on the live stream right now, all 1,073 of you, whoever has not subscribed to Rigor Mortis' channel, he's the one that is talking, giving us, again, some of the technical perspectives of ShibaSwap. Go ahead and click the link right there in the chat that I have pinned at the very top. You'll see it says Europop with a YouTube channel. If you click that link, that'll redirect you to Rigor Mortis' channel. Hit the subscribe button, like his most recent video, and let's go ahead and keep spreading the positivity, guys. That's what it's all about. He has a very bullish thesis and perspective on Shiba Inu, just like I do. He does double as my brother, so don't get me wrong. I gotta support the family. But regardless, it's really going to be worth it because, again, he gives daily updates just like I do, but from a different perspective. So there it is. Absolutely, man. So Rosan, evening, brother. Rosan, FKA Rob Jackson, aka Rob Jackson, aka SHIBARMY, dinner in Panama. I can't stop refreshing the page on shibatoken.com. I woke up at 5 a.m. Oakland, California time because I couldn't sleep thinking about the swap. Appreciate you, bro. Rosan, listen, man. Rosan, literally, my entire life right now is revolved. Everybody in the chat, for the SHIBARMY members, the ones that are even rigor mortis, the ones that have been anticipating this, right? Because for the last month and a half, really 45 days, I have just been obsessing over Shiba Inu. Every single day, I continuously refresh my portfolio, look at what's going on. When I say portfolio, I mean my wallet. Look at what's going on with there. I go on CoinMarketCap. Even when I'm at work, I literally have a dedicated tab. Hopefully my boss isn't watching, but I have a dedicated tab where I just go Alt tab, refresh. Okay, we're looking good. Or, oh man, we're pulling back. So trust me, Rosan, you are not the only one. And refreshing this website, you're actually very smart of doing so because because you're doing that. Yes, there's going to be an announcement as soon as the swap drops, but you might be one of those first ones because guess what? You're right there getting ready to refresh it and have the access. So shout out Rosan for the $25 super chat and all your love and support. I do appreciate it. Now, a couple other things. We got more super chats. So let's see if there's questions. Loving the questions, by the way, guys. I think Rigor Mortis would say the same.
Absolutely.
100%. So John Foster. Exactly, man. That is literally what it's all about. So John Foster, he says there's another way to set up a trust wallet. Transfer SHIB from crypto and then import your keys to a new wallet, to a new Coinbase wallet. All right, let me read that one more time. There's another way to set up from Trust Wallet. So transfer your SHIB from crypto.com, then import your keys to a new Coinbase wallet.
Oh, I see what he's saying. He's saying there's another way, set up a trust wallet, transfer SHIB from crypto.com, and then import your keys to a new Coinbase wallet. So yeah, that's definitely another way. I think what's going on is that they're not allowing transfers out of crypto.com. So you can't transfer your SHIB token to any external wallet. I think that's what's going on. So maybe Trust Wallet is different. So if anybody confirmed that you are able to transfer SHIB from crypto.com to Trust Wallet, please go ahead and mention it in the chat.
Okay.
Oh, he says that's what I did.
Got it.
Okay. So that's something. That's what I. Okay, yeah, I see you, John. Maybe somebody else is saying that no, you can't. Yes, no transfers out. So John says that's what I did, and folks are saying that you're not able to. Somebody says, nah, I transferred yesterday. Okay, so we're having some conflicting messages. Maybe this is something that we have to look into, and maybe give an update in the next live stream or something like that. Because from what I understand, is you're not able to transfer SHIB out of crypto.com, whether that be to Trust Wallet or Coinbase Wallet. But I don't use Trust Wallet for those purposes. I use Coinbase Wallet. So something that we need to definitely check on.
Absolutely. No, we'll address that, and we'll jot it down as something that we need to look into, and either in the next live stream, maybe this weekend sometime, I don't know, we'll definitely have Rigor Mortis back on and we can talk about that specifically. So thank you, John Foster.
Yeah, there's a lot of people saying that you can transfer it out.
Okay.
So I'm curious now, because my understanding was you couldn't, and there was somebody even in the previous live stream, saying that they can't do it and that they weren't allowed to transfer their SHIB out of crypto.com. But maybe that's changed over the past couple of days. So something to check on. And I think we are getting a resounding yes, you can in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking here now.
Okay, that makes things a lot easier. So if that's the case and you're really adamant on swapping, on using Shiba Swap, then the easiest way to do it might be to transfer your SHIB out of crypto.com to a wallet. And then it's as easy as that, whether that be Trust Wallet or Coinbase Wallet. And then from there, If you send it to Trust Wallet, then I guess you're gonna have to send it to Coinbase Wallet eventually, and then you should be good to go. So this is new information to me, guys, and this is why we do these types of things, because this is a two-way street here.
Exactly, 100%. Like, we learn from you guys and you learn from us. It's always, again, as he said, two-way street, excuse me. And then again, that's what it's all about. We're a community. We're trying to build each other's knowledge and foundation around Shiba Inu, Shiba Swap, and the entire infrastructure. So thank you so much for all the responses and the dialogue that we're having right now. Shout out to, real quick, Candasia Foods dropping the $5 super chat with no message, but I do appreciate it. So thank you so much for supporting the channel. Danny Lima coming back today again. He says, will we be able to use Shiba Swap from our cell phones? That has been a popular question. And the developers, I don't know if they addressed it on the live stream, because I did not find that specific question on any of the screenshots, or while I was watching reading the Telegram, I didn't see anything definitive. So, Rigor Mortis, do you have anything to add to that at all?
Yeah, I'm actually not sure. I would suspect that you could, as long as you can link your wallet to Shiba Swap on your phone. But again, I'm not positive.
Danny Lima. So again, I can look into that. You know what? I should send let me send Shaitoshi. Maybe he'll respond. I'm gonna send Shaitoshi a message real quick, because him and I actually connected, and I don't know if he's awake or not. But regardless, Danny, let me see if I can get an answer for you right now from Shaitoshi.
While you're doing that, I can keep talking about the whole transferring out. So what I'm seeing in the chat, and I'm trying to read it as fast as possible here. John, I see your messages. So he's saying that you can do it on Trust Wallet. You can take your SHIB from crypto.com and transfer it to Trust Wallet. Again, there's going to be fees there, guys. I don't know how much SHIB you're going to lose in doing that, but there are going to be fees there. And then there's other people saying that it depends on which state you live in. And I have heard that too. I heard like in Cincinnati or something like that. And I know that's not a state, but I heard in Cincinnati specifically or something, or maybe it was Connecticut. That's right, it was Connecticut. You can't transfer out. So yeah, okay, so you see John's saying 5 million here. So 5 million tokens, and does it not matter how much you're transferring out, John? And it says here, not every state is supported. Okay, so there's a lot of differences here. And then somebody else is saying the fee is $45. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, sounds good. Georgia. Okay, it's Georgia. Gotcha. I had my ETH on Coinbase and sent
Georgia
Trust Wallet. Okay, so like I said, there's just a lot of confusion here, and it looks like there are some states that can do it and some states that can. But if I'm hearing everything correctly, John, because you seem very adamant about this, let me just go through the whole pipeline one more time. What you did was you took your Shiba Inu from crypto.com, you sent it to your Trust Wallet and paid around 5 million in SHIB. And from there, you took that money, your SHIB from Trust Wallet, and you sent it to your Coinbase wallet. If I'm following all of that correctly? Maybe I'll wait for him to...
Yeah. Meanwhile, maybe I can do all these super chats. People are going in nuts now.
Go ahead, and I'll be looking out for John's message here.
Awesome. So Rosan becoming an elite member. Thank you so much, Rosan, for deciding to do so. I do appreciate it, man. And I'm like you, just like you said earlier in the super chat. We're really, it's refreshing waking up in the middle of the night looking to see if there's any news. And that's part of being an investor. It does come with that anxiety, but it's part of the fun, man. It's part of the journey, and these are the things we're going to appreciate down the line. So again, Rosan, thank you for deciding to partake in being a part of that. So Imperial Beats responding to John Foster saying, yeah, you can. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what was going on with that, but let me keep scrolling down. Man, you guys are going nuts. Whoa, we got a $50 super chat from BidGo Drive. Man, hold on, and I saw your message. Jimbo Jerk, just to make sure I'm going in order a little bit. Jimbo Jenkins, he says, so I'm a super new guy to all this, and I'm learning from you guys. So I'm asking, where will we have to go to buy Shiba Swap, and we can buy Pancake Swap and Sushi, but we won't be able to buy Shiba Swap. I see what he's saying, and I think, and Rigor Mortis, correct me if I'm wrong. So people have this misunderstanding that Shiba Swap is going to be a token or a cryptocurrency. Rigor Mortis, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with John's messages here. Okay. There's so many messages in the chat right now.
Okay, so again, he's asking about Shiba Swap and buying Shiba Swap as a token, but I do not believe that they're making a token for Shiba Swap. It's just going to be a platform, that's my understanding.
Yeah, exactly. Anybody that's selling Shiba Swap token right now, it's a scam.
Exactly. So Jimbo, hopefully that answers your question. If the developers decide to do it down the line, that's a little different. But right now, we're not going to be able to buy Shiba Swap token because it's not a thing. Bone, Leash, and so Leash and Shib are the only available tokens currently. Bone is going to be the added asset when the swap releases. So BitGo Drive, my man with the $50 super chat. My goodness, guys, we have people like BitGo Drive. He says, how can I accept Shiba as payment for my business? Do all I need is a wallet, or do I need a middleman payment gateway that accepts Shib? Honestly, BitGo Drive, I'm not 100% certain. My understanding is if you have, a certain wallet that you can accept, like a MetaMask or Coinbase wallet, you can accept payment directly to the wallet. But again, you just want to make sure those things are confirmed, or you can even use things like a swap. But I'm not 100% certain. That's a good question to ask the developers. So I need to create a spreadsheet where I kind of jot these questions down. So let me go ahead and do that for you, BitGo Drive. And if I get an answer, where can I find you on any socials? Because I would want to just directly answer to that. But again, big shout out. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I've been tracking all of John's messages here, and I think I finally understand what you did, John. So it looks like what he did was he transferred his Shiba Inu from Crypto.com to Trust Wallet, okay? And then after that, he actually imported his keys, which means he imported his wallet from Trust Wallet to Coinbase Wallet. That's what he did.
I see. Okay.
I follow you, John.
Got it. So real quick here, let me...
Thank you for that, John. That's much appreciated. See, these are some of the technical things that we don't really take a look at in as much detail as we should.
100%. And real quick here, going back to BitGo Drive, asking about payment. So how do businesses go about accepting payment for Shib? Go about accepting payments. I'm creating an Excel sheet with questions for Shib that I don't have answers to. And then it's BitGo Drive. Is that the name of your business, BitGo Drive? Because then maybe I can find you on any social media. BitGo Drive. All right. Back to our regularly scheduled program.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, there was a little bit of fiasco there, but John, you really outlined something special for us here today.
Yeah. Shout out to John, man. John Foster, right?
Yeah, John Foster. This was literally perfect, because this is something that I didn't know you could do. So what he's saying is that you essentially only have to pay that fee one time and you're good. So you pay that 5 million in Shib, and you can take your Shib out of Crypto.com and have it available for Shiba Swap. So that's exactly what I'm going to start recommending then. But something that we have to keep in mind is if you have no interest in Shiba Swap, then there's no reason for you to do any of this.
Absolutely.
Right.
All right, well, shout out to John, man. John
Yeah,
Foster,
much appreciated.
dropping the big gems. Those are the things that we need to highlight and appreciate. So thank you so much, John. Yeah. We got JT Knight, who dropped a $5 super chat, and he says, I wasn't able to transfer from Crypto.com. But did I hear correctly, Pop? Did you sell your Shib to buy Ethereum? If so, what did you do afterwards? Hold on, though. We just got information from John Foster that might change things up a little bit. So I'll have Rigor Mortis respond, because did you see what I said about JT Knight?
He said that he wasn't able to transfer out?
Transfer from Crypto.com, but he says, did I hear correctly? Did you sell your Shib? So what I did, yes, I sold my Shib to buy Ethereum, and then I did all the steps that you got to do.
Gotcha. Yeah, so what John is saying here is that instead of selling and doing all that convoluted stuff, which is what I was telling people to do before if they're very adamant on using Shiba Swap, John Foster came and dropped a huge gem on us, saying that instead what you can do is transfer your Shib from Crypto.com wallet to Trust Wallet, and that's going to cost you a fee of about 5 million Shibs. And then what you do is you can import your keys from Trust Wallet into Coinbase Wallet, so importing your wallet essentially, and there's no fee to do that, and then you'll have your Shib available on Coinbase Wallet.
So hopefully, JT, that helps, and thank you again for the super chat and asking the question. Do appreciate it, man. I'm loving this. It's almost like this is just the perfect dynamic that we're having.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
And by the way, there are plenty of tutorials online on how to import a wallet.
Absolutely.
There's no shortage of them.
100%. And then we have Kandasia Foods dropping another $25 super chat. Wow, Kandasia, thank you so much for all your support. I wish I could see a message from you, but regardless, just know that I really do appreciate you, and thank you. Tommy Gunawan, one of the elite members, says, when is Shiba Swap releasing, sir? Man, Tommy, you're asking the question that we are all asking, my man. We are all asking it because we don't know. I'm anticipating this weekend, maybe as early as this weekend, it can happen. And when the swap releases, oh boy, you better all be prepared, not surprised. Be prepared, not surprised. All right, let's keep it going. We have QI.
I feel like my prediction isn't aging well.
That July 1st. Yeah. Oh man, we'll see. We'll see. You never know. Still.
You know. The next thing is everybody's saying July 4th now.
Independence Day. Yeah, it could be.
Right. So everybody is saying like now we're going to become financially independent. So on Independence Day.
Oh, I get that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's a U.S. holiday though. It's not like the whole world became independent on July 4th.
True, and you know, SHIBARMY is global, so that's a good
exactly.
point. And we got QI.
But who knows?
You don't know exactly. We never know. That's the thing. The answer is we don't know, but we have guesses and anticipations. It could be as early as tomorrow morning. It could be as early as tonight, sometime. Who knows? But just be prepared.
Could be in 30 seconds.
Literally, be prepared. I wish we can all set an alarm where our phone just goes off when Shiba Swap is released.
Right.
If only. But QI Bakeology dropping a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, QI Bakeology. I really like the name. Super unique. But regardless, I wish you wrote something for us to say, but you didn't. But again, do appreciate it. So thank you so much for your support. Vibi Vargas coming back again, and he says, BidGo Drive. You can accept payment or pay through crypto.com. Might be worth a look. So BidGo Drive earlier asked how can he accept Shiba Inu as payment for his business, and Vibi Vargas responds saying that you can accept payment or pay through crypto.com. Might be worth a look. So again, BidGo Drive, hopefully that answers your question. But regardless, man, you guys are all crazy. This stream has been phenomenal, and it's already I did not think it was midnight. Oh my goodness.
What's really funny is I have a huge deadline tomorrow, but I was like, shoot, this stream looks more fun.
Hey, show love to Rigor Mortis for joining the stream. You guys know he is a student, so the fact that he's taking time out of his day to join us and answer some questions and giving us some of the positive vibes and energies, click the link right now that is in the chat to subscribe to his channel. It's going to take you directly there. Again, it's Rigor Mortis, and he talks about all things Shiba Inu. That has been both of our focuses. And again, we are brothers, so if you support me, make sure you're supporting him as well. So do
Much
appreciate
love.
you guys.
We got a question from the chat. Edward Porter saying, he added me too, so you know this is something special here. When do you think Coinbase will have SHIB open to buy directly? I think I've literally mentioned this in every single one of my videos because I am so adamant about when I think this thing is actually going to be on Coinbase. And I'm not talking about Coinbase Pro, I'm saying Coinbase straight up. And we mentioned it even on last time's live stream. So I'm going to quickly go through it here because I know I'm not trying to beat a dead horse. But I think it's going to be mid-July because just based off of some of the trajectories of other coins that had the same technical difficulties as SHIB whenever they were first listed on Coinbase Pro, if we follow their same exact timeline, they listed around the time that it was around a month after they were first listed on Coinbase Pro. And so if we just say, it was around June 15th is around when Shiba Inu was supposed to be listed on Coinbase Pro. A month out from there, about mid-July is when I'm suspecting it's going to be on regular old Coinbase.
You guys heard it there. That's what we're looking at. So maybe mid-July or so, a little bit before that. And July, right. I made a video about this earlier. So if you guys already watched the video, right before I went to the gym, I did upload and I talked about why July is really going to be the month for Shiba Inu. And there are so many catalysts, Coinbase Pro and a Coinbase listing. July 21st, 2021, the B word. That's going to be a conference where Jack Dorsey, so CEO and founder of Square, Cathie Wood of ARK Invest, they're all speaking about how institutions are going to embrace and continue to, grow the whole cryptocurrency infrastructure. And specifically, they're talking about Bitcoin, sure, because these are all people who are extremely bullish and see they are visionaries. They see why the true utility. They've seen how it successfully helped their own businesses and their own portfolios. So again, really, July 21st, and we saw Elon toying back and forth about that conference too. He's going to be in attendance, not as a speaker, but just as someone that wants to learn more. So again, we have people like Elon getting ready, Jack Dorsey, Kathy Wood, big on July 21st. Again, July is the month for the swap. I'm going to say it here. July is the month for the swap. And Shaitoshi just responded to me, by the way, guys. Wow. Shout out to Shaitoshi. He messaged me and regarding the question that we asked earlier. So let me take a quick divergence. We asked, and hopefully he doesn't mind me answering just immediately. But you guys asked earlier whether or not Shiba Swap is going to be available via a mobile app. He said in his response, not initially. So they're developing this platform, but it's going to be a desktop version only at the beginning. So there's your answer directly from the Shiba Swap developer, Mr. Shaitoshi Kusama. So shout out to him. Now for Jimbo Jenkins. I said Jerkins. Jimbo Jenkins. He says $10 just for you guys. Thank you for all your help. One more time. Where can we go for up to the minute? Wait. Where can we go for up to the min updates of when it's coming along? I deleted Meta when I got a new phone, but it won't take speed far to back.
I think what he's asking is where can we go for like updates as to when Shiba Swap is coming out and stuff like that. If I'm not mistaken. I think the best place, honestly, is the Discord, because all the devs and all the admins and the people that have been testing this thing are very active on the Discord. They don't give you minute by minute, updates as to when this thing is coming out, but I think if anywhere, that's probably where it'll be announced first. Maybe also Twitter. What are your thoughts?
Yep, I totally agree. Twitter, just make sure you're following the people who are, the Shib Informer, Shib Token, the official Twitter account, some of the developers, Shaitoshi. Even, hit a follow for me, because I try to give you guys updates too. I retweet, I send out any type of message or, information as it comes about. So again, there's a lot of different resources. Discord, I'd say number one, because they're super active 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They have daytime. Again, just look from the United States perspective. They have daytime admins and mods that are on all day, and then nighttime. So literally 24 hours around the clock, there are people who are on there that are part of the administrative team. So Discord for sure. And again, Jimbo, thank you so much for the $10 super chat for the both of us. So thank you. And then Mark Ramos, he says, quick question. How would the passive income perspective work on Shiba Swap? I've been confused. Haha, thank you, brother. All right, Mark, I'll answer, and then I'll also have Rigor Mortis answer. Staking and burying. So staking, so burying, or also digging or farming. What you basically are going to be doing is you're putting money into the swap, and then you can either dig or bury. You have multiple choices, or you can decide what you want to do. If you want to bury, all you do is you take your SHIB tokens and you bury them. You could literally leave them there as long as you want and just watch them grow over time. As they're buried, it's going to continue to grow. It's basically, again, treating it like as if you're investing your own tokens into something, this pool of other tokens where it's again part of this ecosystem that's going to continue to grow. And let me have Rigor Mortis kind of give his perspective, but that's kind of, again, that passive income perspective or passive money making perspective, because you don't have to do anything after you initially bury, in my understanding.
Right. So, 100%. Everything that you said, I completely agree with. We have to keep in mind, and again, I want to reiterate, guys, having SHIB token in and of itself, without swapping, without adding to the LP, having SHIB in and of itself, we suspect that will be by itself passive income. If our trajectories are correct in the way that we are going, and what we suspect will happen by the end of this year, holding onto your SHIB tokens should be passive income. That being said, when it comes to the swap specifically, like your pop/Ahmed just said, he outlined it perfectly. It's the fact that you're going to be able to stake and add to LP, not have to think about it, and gain more SHIB without doing anything. How much? That's going to be the question. Obviously, time will tell.
Time will tell. Absolutely. Exactly. And I think it's going to be significant, right? And I told you guys, even a 10% ROI per month from staking, that's pretty awesome. But I think it's going to be more than that. And again, we'll see if it's more or less.
Well, the tricky part about it is it's going to be based off of how many other people are staking, how many other people are adding to liquidity pools, because it's a percent. if there's 1,000 bone per block, 3% is allocated to everybody that is staking SHIB. If you're the only person that's staking SHIB, you get that whole 3%. But if there's 100,000 people staking SHIB, you have to distribute that 3% bone per block to everybody, and obviously the people that are staking more get a bigger share of that.
There it is. So again, hopefully that answers some of those questions, but perfect answer in my opinion. Very well said. And then from George Crozer, dropping a $5 super chat, he says, staking on crypto.com use a 2% APY. So 2% per year, basically growth. Is there something, a set percent APY on ShibaSwap? I don't believe so as of right now, but yeah, go ahead, Rigor Mortis.
Yeah, no, there's no APY. It's going to be, like I said, it's going to be based off of how many other people are staking. So that 3% bone per block, so you get 3%. So let's just take SHIB as the example. You're staking SHIB. Everybody that's staking SHIB across every single person, let's say there's 100,000, they are going to share 3% of all bone per block. They are going to share 0.05% of all swap fees in SHIB, and they're going to share 0.1% of all swap fees in Ethereum. So if you divide that across every single person that's staking, the people that are staking are going to have a little bit more weight. They're going to be pulling a little bit more of that SHIB, a little bit more of that bone, a little bit more of that Ethereum. So we don't know yet. Like I said, if you're the only person that's staking, you get all of that. You get all of those returns. But you're not going to be the only one that's staking. There's going to be, if even a fifth of everybody that's holding SHIB token goes out and starts staking it, or if one person that's holding a ton of SHIB goes out and starts staking, which I don't think there's a wallet that holds, a super significant amount, then they're going to be pulling a lot of that return, a lot of that bone per block. So there's no real APY. It's just going to depend on how many people are staking, who's staking what, and how many people are swapping.
Perfect. So there it is, man. George, hopefully that answers your question, my man. And then Candasia Foods dropping another $10 super chat. Candasia, say something. Dropping all the $25, $10 super chats. We do appreciate it so much, but really, just let us know, what's up. Let us know how you're doing. Maybe hashtag SHIBARMY something. But again, thank you for all your support. Of course, we appreciate it. Jimbo Jenkins didn't get to my second question. How do I get my MetaMask back? I got a new phone, used the secret phrase, but won't come back. I have 50 mil Shiba in it. Jimbo, as long as you have, again, if you got a new phone and you're able to, the secret phrases, right? That's the only way to get your wallet back, if you will. Your holdings. So just double check and make sure that you had the exact phrases. Was it a screenshot you took? Because you want to usually write them externally, but just double check, triple check that you have all the phrases in the right order too, if I'm not mistaken. Do you have anything to add to that, Rigor Mortis?
Yeah, I've never ever in my whole entire life seen a problem where if you do indeed have the right phrases and you are 100% sure they are the right phrases, you should have no problems getting into your wallet. So that sounds like, that might be a question for the folks over at MetaMask.
Yeah, because I know
that's very strange.
That's the unfortunate part, again, with a lot of the cryptocurrencies, is that the whole wallet thing, it's difficult. It's not as easy as just like, going to the bank, grabbing some cash. But over time, again, that's why I really like Coinbase wallet, because it's so user friendly. Coinbase, again, they're very responsive when you have questions, quality assurance, they're always doing. So I feel like that's why I always prefer. I wanted to see MetaMask just to see the interface, and it was cool and all, but really, in my opinion, Coinbase wallet is the one. So again, just putting you guys on and letting you guys know. And then George Crozer. Oh, you had a question?
Sorry, no, I see. So Candasia Foods, the person that was sending those super chats, they did actually have a question. They just weren't sending it with the super chat, so they might not know how super chats work. But what they said here is, you wake up one morning and SHIB's up 0.001. To you sell your 4 billion SHIBs. Where does your funds go? 10 minutes later, it drops to 0.0001. Sorry, 0.0001, so an extra zero. Can you buy with those same funds?
Very good question. So, absolutely. So when you sell your SHIB, what are you doing? What you need to do for Shiba Inu, you don't just sell it. You can swap it for USDT. You can swap it for Ethereum. If you swap it for USDT, that's equivalent to the dollar, right? It's a stable coin. So what you could do is, and a lot of people do this because people are smart, right? If you don't want to get taxed on short-term capital gains, And again, for that, it's anything under a 1 year investment. You're going to get taxed pretty significantly if you made a killing on anything. So the easiest thing to do is swap your SHIB token. So say it went up to a price and you really like the price, swap it for USDT, hold that USDT as a stable coin, equivalent to the dollar. Then when it pulls back down, swap it right back from USDT to SHIB token. What do you got, Rigor Mortis?
Yeah, so if you have all your tokens on a wallet, and let's say you swap for Ethereum, because you can't sell if you're holding it on a wallet, then yes, you can swap right back for a SHIB if it drops down and you want to buy back in. If you're holding it on an exchange, and we're thinking that a lot more of these exchanges are going to start listing Shiba Inu. So if you're holding it on maybe in the future Coinbase, which is the most popular exchange, then yeah, you're going to be able to sell it directly on there. You're going to be able to get USD, straight up cash, no cryptocurrency, and then yes, you can again use those same funds to buy back in. But as of right now, most people do have their tokens in a wallet. And so, yeah, that'll be how you do it. Is you're gonna have to swap it for Ethereum and then use that to, send that. You're gonna have to send that to an exchange because you can't sell things on a wallet. So you're gonna have to find a way to send your tokens to an exchange and then sell them on there.
Absolutely. And again, George Crozer says, "Thank you, Rigor Mortis, for the clarification." By the way, so. He did say that, and then he says market is mixed bag at the moment. It is very mixed bag,
yeah.
George. We see ups, we see downs. It's trying to find where it's comfortable. But regardless, when good news comes and sentiments comes, all the technicals go away, and then the bulls just straight come out. So we're just waiting for some good news to pop up. And
yeah, exactly.
Yep, and then BitGo Drive dropping another $50 super chat. BitGo, man, you're saying that you want your business to accept Shiba Inu? But I want to know, what is your business, man? Are you on Twitter? Let me just pull up Twitter real quick. Let's close the liquidity. BitGo Drive. Man, I wish I can just support you somehow because you're crazy, man. So we do appreciate all the super chats and your support. Can't find you.
Yeah, seriously.
We have to do a Google search. BitGo Drive. Does that work? Is this it? BitGo Drive? Or do you have that looks like a fancy car place. Is this you? BitGo Drive. Do you own this luxury car spot in Jersey City, New Jersey? If that's the case, man, hey, one Lambo, we might have to go to BitGo Drive.
Yeah, we got a chat real quick here. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt this whole BitGo Drive thing. This is very relevant. But here we got somebody saying that, have you added your SHIB contract address back on your wallet? This is from Mark Odajukin. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name right. So this is for Jimbo Jenkins. Yep. So whenever you got your wallet back on MetaMask, did you re-add the SHIB contract address? That might be why you're not able to see your tokens, because you need to add the contract address back on there before you can start seeing those tokens back on there. Back to BitGo Drive.
Yeah, right. BitGo, just say something in the chat. Is this your business? You don't have to, please, you don't have to do another super chat, but we just want to know, is this your business? Because if that's the case, and you want to start accepting SHIB for some supercars, that's awesome, man. That is super exciting, and I want to make that happen.
Yes, it is.
It is? Where is it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, he said. Let's go, man.
That's awesome.
Hold up. We gotta check out, because he went Lambo. You guys. Jeez. This is literally happening right now. We have a business owner with supercars that is looking to accept Shiba Inu, dropping two $50 super chats on us. Hold up. Now I'm extremely excited. I'm actually kind of sweating.
Hey, we need to buy all our Lambos from BitGo Drive.
Honestly, every one of us. This is a man who has supercars on his lot.
That's awesome.
Hold up. That is pretty dang awesome. You got, the convertibles, got the SUVs. Love the website, by the way, man. This is really cool. Recently added salvage auction inventory. So you got salvage vehicles too.
Okay.
It's very interesting. Honestly, growing up just a little side note. So Rigor Mortis and I, we come from a more low-income household growing up.
We come from humble beginnings.
Humble beginnings, exactly. So we know all about the salvage vehicles. So that's pretty cool. I don't mean to highlight that on your site because I know you have some phenomenal vehicles. But regardless, man, this is really, really cool. The fact that you're looking to accept SHIB, BitGo, this is awesome. He says we got Big Black Cajun said one Lambo. Honestly, one Lambo. But if the man wants to accept Shiba Inu as payment for his own supercars, wow, that is pretty dang awesome. Exotic vehicles. hold up, we're gonna take a second. So this is kind of cool. So you have some Ferraris on. This is dope, man. Much love, BitGo Drive. Hey man, if we can connect somehow, the fact that you're looking to accept SHIB token, I want to like dedicate something, man. That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Because the whole One Lambo thing now, it's like One Lambo.
He needs to get connected with the devs over on the Discord or something, or Twitter.
I'm saying, BitGo Drive, man. You gotta step it up. Like, especially the fact that you're even looking into this. That's pretty awesome, man.
Yeah, we need to get this man some publicity.
Got some Porsches on. Oof. All right, you got me excited, man, for the future. Thank you so much, BitGo Drive. You really, honestly, I'm gonna bookmark this real quick.
Bookmark it. Honestly, I would talk to Shaitoshi or something.
Yeah, BitGo Drive.
This is awesome.
Shiba Inu potential. If we can connect, man, on any social media, BitGo Drive, hit me up. I really do appreciate all the support today. Again, it's honestly unmatched, but the fact that you're looking to accept SHIB token, that's absolutely phenomenal. Exotic cars, One Lambo. Hey, BitGo Drive has the answer.
Right.
That's phenomenal. So shout out.
Whenever it hits a penny, the SHIBARMY is coming.
We're all coming. Each and every single one of us are going to come buy one of your cars. I'll be the first one. I'll make my way to Jersey.
Absolutely.
Wow, man. That's how you make someone's night right there. My man, BitGo. All right. Again, overall price action tonight. We bought the dip. I'm very happy with the fact that we bought in right around 837. We saw it come back up. We don't have any stability quite yet, but we're looking to see where it heads. So kind of right now, lots of question marks for the short term. But entry point wise, I just went directly off of previous support levels. And again, guys, it's really not hard. I don't do anything fancy. People are like, wait, what are you doing? How are you doing this? It's not hard. Look, I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. And you could literally look at the points. You could see right here, we bottomed out at 832. Okay, this is, again, in the one-day chart. So let me just click it one more time so you guys are aware. We see where we bounced off of what we call support lines. If you see a triple touch 1, 2, 3, right around the same 837, 836, 836. We know if we see triple touching in intraday trading, that's what we consider a very, very, very good entry point. Again, not financial advice, of course, but it's simple technicals because history repeats itself multiple times. So right now, if we're coming back down, which we did earlier right here, this is when we pounced on the stream, and then boom, we just jumped right off of that. So again, looking at previous trends is always a smart thing to do before. Don't just blindly go in and be like, ship to the moon. Yes, it will go to the moon, but be smart with your investments because respect the money that you work hard for. And that's why I really appreciate everybody that tunes in. The super chats mean a lot to me, of course, because I know that's hard-earned money. It's not just money coming out of the sky, right? So thank you guys all so much. Volvo status. The man with the Volvo says, I'll buy a motor home from you, BitGo Drive. Yeah. Looks like people are excited for BitGo Drive. Dropping the $10 super chat. Shout out to Volvo status. Hey, if you like the Volvos, man, they're good cars, so I'm all about it. Kevin Cartwright dropping the €5 super chat, but no message, but still. Regardless, thank you so much. We have so many people excited about BitGo Drive right now. That literally probably made the majority of our nights.
Agreed.
Yeah. George Crozer says, good night, folks. Catch you guys on the flip side. You take it easy, my man. Everyday tech. Definitely buying a Lambo from BitGo Drive. My man, BitGo Drive. Oh, man. That's exciting. And Priyachi Chatterjee says, he says, at BitGo Drive, come to India and open a branch here. Hey, we're going international at this point. Jonah, looks like maybe a question here. I might be the only one, but I'm looking to hodl my SHIB. I'm not really interested in the swap. Looking to keep my position and take some profits here and there. Surely I'm not missing out on much. Rigor Mortis touched on this earlier, Jonah. And honestly, man, again, appreciate the super chat, brother, and the support. So thank you so much for that. But regardless, my man, honestly, regardless of what you do with your SHIB, again, we believe that Shiba Inu is going to continue to grow, whether you put it on the swap or not. But again, you get some advantages of deciding to, hey, I'm going to partake in doing some staking to hopefully see it grow even more at a faster rate. But ultimately, it's going to hopefully grow as the overall crypto market grows, and also with all the catalysts that are yet to come, we're going to hopefully see some very organic and healthy growth. So again, thanks to Jonah there. And then, oh, here we go. Candesia Foods. Candesia, you're insane. But thank you so much for all your support today. So basically, if you sell 4 billion Shibs on crypto.com, you can swap it for USDT, right? And then you can use the same funds 10 minutes later to buy on the dip, right? Exactly. And Rigor Mortis can agree or disagree. He agrees. So that's
just like any other cryptocurrency.
Just like any other crypto. And the best part with USDT, and I feel like, again, USDT has been a stablecoin for years. And we need to embrace that. We have that option. So it's as if you're keeping the money in your savings account or wherever as dollar bills, except just in USDT. So instead of pulling it out and then putting it in the bank, putting it back into the exchange, keeping money into USDT is a smart thing to do, because then it's ready to buy cryptocurrencies at any given moment. So again, Kandeja, thank you for all your support tonight. It's been really overwhelming. So thank you. And I'm sorry that we didn't catch on earlier when you were sending the messages separately from the super chats, but it does mean a lot to us. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We got time for maybe a few more super chats here, because my goodness, it's 12:30 in the morning and I have to work in the morning. But man, the Shib Army is deep. JT Knight, we got Living in Dallas, Texas, coming back today, back into the stream. Appreciate you, my man, Dallas, Texas himself. He says Shiba Swap equals passive income. Stake and enjoy. Love you all, family. Man, much love living in Dallas. All right.
There was a super chat right before Kandeja Foods. Jara the Roo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he says, does having Shib plus leash for Shiba Swap beneficial?
You can go ahead and take that away, and do you want me to go back to the image with the pairs?
And I also want to mention just really quickly, Jonah Ferguson. I completely agree with you, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that whatsoever. Just having your Shib token, not worrying so much about the swap. I really like that take. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Salute to you, man. And then yes, this question from Jay. So in terms of benefits, it's all going to depend. We have no idea how many people are going to be staking Shib or leash. You don't need both. If you only want to stake Shib, you can only stake Shib. If you only want to stake leash, you can only stake leash. There's no benefits in that sense. Where there might be a little bit of benefit is if there's not a lot of people staking leash. I suspect that there's going to be a lot more Shib being staked than leash. If there's not a lot of people staking leash, that 1% bone per block might actually be a higher return than the 3% bone per block that you're going to get in Shib. Now, only time will tell, like I say, whether or not there's going to be, if it's a 50-50 split, the same amount of people are staking Shib as leash, there's the same amount of liquidity, then it's going to end up being better to stake Shib. But I don't think that's going to be the case. So there might be a little bit of a benefit to staking leash, but again, only time will tell. We will see how many people end up staking each of those tokens.
Very, very well said, and I think that addresses it perfectly. And we have Caliph Gaming times Mr. I think it's Magnum. But he says, thank you for all your content, Ahmed. I'm going to dig bone using my leash and hodl my Shiba Inu coin until Pluto. Love it, man. Great strategy. Again, you could really do what you want to do. But the fact is that, again, leash has a smaller circulating supply. And I think, again, either way, if you want to use Shib token or if you want to use leash, I think either way is just fine. So again, Caliph, thank you so much for dropping the super chat, the $10 super chat. It does support the channel, and I do, of course, appreciate it. So thank you, my man. Oh, and we got another super chat, I think it is. It's hard to keep up with you guys, man. Garth Grayson coming back today to the live stream. Garth says, shoot for the moon, and even if you missed, you would still land amongst the stars.
I love that.
Beautifully said, man. Garth, thank you so much for the $5 super chat and all your support, brother, from the previous streams and for today. Joining in. Man, SHIBARMY, how many of you guys are in the United States? Right now, let me know where you guys are at in the world, because it's late, man. It's late. Maybe in Cali it's decent, 10:40, but it's Central Time and East Coast. It is super late right now. How are you guys staying up? Let me know right now. Where's everybody coming from? I know there's a little bit of a delay, but let's see who we got. I've seen a couple from India. Hashtag BidGo Drive. Look at this. Everybody's hyped. And then BidGo Drive did say thank you for all your support. All right, we got So Imperial Beats in Florida. We got another one, Luis in Miami. We got Tennessee, New York. A couple of the East Coast. So 1:40 a.m. right now for you East Coast folks. You guys are insane. What is that? Keno Brown from Cali, Morocco. Crypto Bits in Morocco. My man is
we're from all over.
Yeah, we got Minnesota. We
That's
got
awesome, man.
Souza from Wisconsin. We got Maryland, California, Mississippi, London, UK. It is 6:40 in the morning. My goodness, Mark, you are up early, and we're
The
just
UK?
getting.
Is anybody watching Wimbledon?
Asked about Wimbledon. Oh man, Shannon C. Shannon always representing 3:40 p.m. in Australia. Hey Shannon, real quick, are you Shannon Chapman on Twitter? I just want to verify or make sure, because I never got that. I asked earlier, but I don't know if you saw it. We got Indiana, Dominican Republic. Let's go. Texas.
Wow.
Yeah, we got
This is
Dubai.
incredible.
Isn't it? The Shib Army, man. Literally global.
Everywhere.
My goodness, man. Love it.
Seeing Venezuela in there.
Yeah, Mexico, Venezuela,
Italy.
Newport Beach, California.
Wow.
We got the whole map on the chat.
That's insane.
Shannon
I think I
says-
saw.
That's
Yeah,
me,
I
my
think
man.
I saw Shannon's chat there.
Yeah, because earlier I sent out a tweet. Hold up.
South
hold up.
Africa.
Shannon C, man. For all the
Malaysia
support.
in the house.
Malaysia. I mean,
Turkey. UAE, of course. Haiti. Wow.
see if I can find Shannon.
Vietnam.
Vietnam? Wow. Real
Somebody
quick.
says hell.
Dude, people can be just funny, man.
Oh my
The
goodness.
Ship Army. We got Shannon C.
Switzerland.
Oh,
Shout
here.
out Roger Federer.
Shannon Chapman. There you are, my man. Hey, everybody show Shannon Chapman some love. Honestly, the support you show is insane.
Honduras.
Got to give you a follow. Shout out Shannon Chapman. Shannon,
That's awesome.
just selecting you today randomly. I don't know, man. I'm gonna just do that on random times. Gotta be with the Ship Army at all times. But wow, we are literally global, folks. Literally
Yeah.
global.
This is amazing.
Much love to everybody for joining us on the stream today.
Seriously.
Honestly, rigor mortis definitely needs to go to sleep, and I gotta work in the morning. So,
Oh yeah.
and all of you guys, especially the East Coast folks, please go get some rest. Tomorrow's gonna be a great day. Hopefully, some positive price action that we'll wake up to. Shout out to the whole gang, and we got Caliph Gaming X, Mr. Magnum. He says Singapore. Wow, we got Caliph from Singapore. My man, and who do we got? So Imperial Beats asks, where are you and Rigor Mortis from? I always say, guys, I'm in the Midwest. We can probably link up in Chicago.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
that's a good way of putting it.
Chicago area, like, so, honestly, like that's gonna. I'm planning something. I want to do a meet and greet or something for all of us because I feel like it's not too far fetched. And yeah, if you guys are in the Midwest, we could do it. And if not, I go to Cali sometimes. I've been to the East Coast, so Ship Army. We're gonna do a little something. It's gonna happen. And JMC says, gut feel from the both of you. What will be the price by December this year and July 2022? Ooh, here you go, Rigor Mortis. I'm gonna let you start this one off.
All right. So
Price predictions.
yeah, I gave a price prediction in a couple of my videos actually, and this is my true sentiment when it comes to Shiba Inu, but it's contingent on us hitting all of our catalysts. You know, that's being Shiba Swap. I call it the trifecta. I've said it before on the live stream. The trifecta is Shiba Swap, Robinhood, and Coinbase. I think Shiba Swap and Coinbase, those are kind of guaranteed. Robinhood, we're waiting for them to stop playing games. But if we can hit that trifecta and then have a little bit of positive sentiment in the market when it comes to cryptocurrency, which I think will happen by the time 2021 comes to a close, you know, sometime this summer, I think we'll start rallying, especially nearing September when El Salvador is supposed to start accepting Bitcoin as their legal tender. So as we start climbing, you know, getting closer to the fall, winter, I do think by the end of the year we can potentially 30 to 40x. That was my price target for the end of the year. And I think by next year, I think we can really start burning some zeros. And I think, you know, anywhere between 100 to 150x by next year, if we continue on this trajectory, I think that's reasonable. That being said, I could be extremely wrong and we can 100 to 1000x over the next couple of months out of nowhere. Or, of course, we can go down. But my sentiments are more positive than they are negative at this point.
100% love it. Rigor Mortis said it really well there. And honestly, I follow the same. I have really the same price prediction. That 1 cent price prediction for me, right? With that, you know, exceeding that $1 trillion market cap, people are like, that's so far-fetched, it's impossible. With what's happening to the crypto infrastructure, right? With all the FUD that is now fading, all the bulls coming back out, all the positive sentiments, all the good things that are happening. July, just next month, this big conference that I feel like people are not hyping it up enough because of the fact that institutions are going to be attending. Fortune 500 companies are going to be present to figure out, is this something that we want to add to our portfolios? Big banks, investment firms, hedge funds, the big dogs, the people with a lot of money are going to be in attendance. And again, I think that's going to really shape out the future and give us, again, continue to give us that conviction that we all should have for Shiba Inu, but for the entire crypto market. Because if the market does well, we do well. If the market crashes and fails, we fail. Because at the end of the day, altcoins or the main coin itself, Bitcoin, they all follow each other's overall patterns. Regardless of short-term and long-term catalysts for some spikes here and there, Bitcoin does well, we all do well. So again, really, as Rigor Mortis said, by the end of the year, 2021, I can potentially see this thing really just start to take off. Even as soon as next month, I say maybe, again, a 5x in the next month, I don't think that's impossible. If Coinbase lists, if ShibaSwap is a success, really, we can just start seeing astronomical numbers and astronomical gains over just the span of days to weeks. And of course, as he said, this is just us speculating and we're not 100% sure. So just giving you, sharing my perspective and my, just my thoughts, my 2 cents. And we got a couple other super chats, man. You guys don't want us to go to sleep. The Ship Army never wants us to go to sleep. Living in Texas. Right. Shout out to Living in Texas. He says, my prediction is $1 for Shib to be a stable coin. The writing is on the wall. My man, living in Texas, if we see $1, I'm getting a jet, right? And I'm going to fly us all to, I don't know, we're going to go to a country and we're just going to chill. Not worry about anything in life. Because then if I can build out the 1 billion position, we're billionaires now. The Billionaire Boys Club. Let's get it. And then we have Volvo Status dropping another one. He said, just proposed to my girlfriend 2 weeks ago and I have no money for the wedding. Right now, I got 330 Shibs. Is it possible for Shiba to help pay for it next year? Man, Volvo, I really, really do anticipate and hope that you can pay for that ring, not with a fraction of your SHIB tokens by then. So again, man, congratulations on your proposal and hopefully a beautiful wedding. And hey, hopefully with your SHIB tokens, you'll be able to have the most bomb wedding that one could ever have. Because I know weddings are expensive. Trust me, I got married pretty recently. So shout out Volvo. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulate him in the chat. Let's spread that good energy, good vibes across. And then we got one more super chat from JMC. He says 0.003064 by December. Love the videos. Hey, man. Nothing is too far-fetched. I think it's 100% possible to see some astronomical numbers. I keep saying that, and I hold by that. And remember, guys, right? I think the word that I'm going to get the exact definition, but the word that I always like to use now is integrity, right? By definition, because we know what integrity means, but the true definition is the quality of being honest and having strong morals, principles, and moral uprightness. That's very important to me, integrity. So making these videos and creating this content, I want you guys to understand. I don't want to, again, of course, you guys have the good understanding that this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. That stuff is repetitive and it's understood by now. Okay. But the fact is that I put my face out here because, I have conviction and I'm a person of integrity, right? I'm doing something honest. You guys see me buy SHIB tokens live on the videos, on the streams, and I'm continuing to build out my position because I believe in it. For the SHIB Army members, you guys are on the same boat. You believe in this thing. There's the naysayers. There's the people who said ShibaSwap is not legitimate. This is a rug pull. This is a scam. We got hit by all of that FUD month after month since starting to invest. Literally, it just seemed like I got in maybe at a really bad time. But slowly but surely, building conviction, understanding, getting to know the developers, talking to them, having dialogues, really cleared up that FUD and really, I think, is going to be opening up a lot of doors of opportunity for all of us. Just like Dogecoin did for those who invested in 2017 and 2018. And again, we saw how well Dogecoin's price action, 1000x, wasn't it, in the last couple of years? Shiba Inu can follow in those exact same footsteps and exceed that because of the fact that we have true utility with the swap and all the other upcoming catalysts, even in the short term, but for its long-term future, Shibarium, its own blockchain. Guys, again, it's only the beginning. So shout out to the gang, man. You guys are, Insane. And then we got another super chat from Mr. J. Lou Lomax. He's dropping a $5 super chat. Thank you for the good vibes and the good energy, my man. Rigor Mortis, what you got for us? Any last minute good vibes, good sentiments?
There was somebody named T Dog in the chat. It's not the same T Dog, but
Okay.
he was saying that I see you only answer super chats, and then he said I'm out. I don't know if you're still here, T Dog. I responded to your message in the chat. I don't know if you. Oh yeah, you're still here, T Dog, man. We're all about positivity here. You know, we try to be as respectful as possible whenever we do these live streams. We really appreciate it whenever people show us respect in the comments as well. So, you know, sorry if we missed one of your messages. I try to keep my eye on the chat as much as possible, and I actually responded to you, man. So I'll respond to your message, even though you're kind of being bogus in the chat. It's all good. I understand your frustrations. It's a little bit tough when there's so many people in the chat. But that being said, I saw your question. You said that, are we going to be able to stake that 67% that's locked whenever we're staking? No, that is 100% locked. You're not going to be able to do anything with that. You're not going to be able to withdraw it. You're not going to be able to stake it. It is locked for that 6-month period.
There's the answer. And yeah, so for anybody that is sending messages, I try to catch them, but the chat is so fast. Even with the super chat, sometimes I'm missing some of those. So I'm trying to stop and look at every single one independently, but it's hard. It is hard. So we're trying our best. Having Rigor Mortis on really has been helping me, because alone, it's tough, guys. It's tough. So I'm doing my best.
Imagine.
Yeah, it gets really, really hard. And I do appreciate you guys, man. Really, because again, this channel and this movement wouldn't be anything without each and every one of you. Ramadan Fatin says, sending love to my Shib Army, hashtag Shib Army. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for the $8 super chat. I do really appreciate it. And then we also have another super chat from BidBarrel. $10 super chat says, let's go. Crypto being used to buy personal classifieds. BidBarrel.com is new. Let's get it pumping. Hey, BidBarrel. Give yourself a shout out, man. Dropping a super chat, that's smart marketing, my man. So he says bidbarrel.com.
I love it.
Gotta embrace it, man. Gotta embrace it. You got my attention, so I'll definitely check it out. So thank you so much. And last but not least, looks like one final super chat for the night. Travis Piercy, my man. He says, hey, what's up, man? Glad I caught you again. Love the channel, love the Shib Army. I got in early a couple 100 million Shib. Buy the dip. Yes, sir. Buy that dip. Thank you so much for you guys' support tonight. It's been insane, man. I told myself a 1 hour stream maximum, and it's been 2 hours and 15 minutes. But that's what the Shib Army does to me. And shout out to Rigor Mortis for hopping in. He really made this a lot more lively. Gotta have him on more. We gotta do this like a few times a week, I feel like, at this point. Scheduled streams. Yeah. We'll start scheduling them so you guys get a heads up, because I know some people were kind of upset with me. I said, trust me, I saw those messages pop. Why don't you give us a notice? I missed your stream. And I do apologize about that. But I go live randomly sometimes. Like, you know what? I tweet out and say, hey, who wants me to go live? And if I get enough traction, usually people are quick to saying yes, then I'll hop on. So the one place to join me is on Twitter. I have it on the screen here, at YourPop8. Just go ahead, follow me there, and that's the first place that I'll send out a tweet and say, do you guys want me to go live, or it's about to go down, something along those lines, so you guys can see who's down for a live stream. People responded pretty quick, and so we did it. Last but not least, before we close out the video today, I do want to quickly go to Rigor Mortis' channel. Rigor Mortis, because we got to give the man some love, guys. Got to give Rigor Mortis some love.
Man, honestly, there's been enough love already.
Yeah,
It's insane.
Yeah, the people are amazing. As you guys can see, Rigor Mortis' channel, all you could see on the screen right now is Shiba Inu content. Literally Shiba Inu across the board. The man is spreading positivity, he's spreading good vibes, spreading good information. And honestly, it's that. None of that clickbait, none of that, a lot of people have just ridiculous information in their videos that does not make much sense. But if you guys want some true and real info, of course, subscribe to this channel. But subscribing to Rigor Mortis would mean a lot to me. His channel is pinned right at the top of the chat where it says, you're a pop, and it has that YouTube link. Click that, subscribe to his channel, like his most recent video so we can get it out to more people. Because the more positive vibes and information being spread about Shiba Inu, the more knowledge people are gaining, getting on that bullish mindset and investing. Because that's the ultimate goal, spreading the positivity and increasing the buying pressure, that FOMO, that fear of missing out.
Much appreciated.
Absolutely. Caliph Gaming doesn't want us to close the stream. He says, I will start accepting Shiba Inu as payment for my business soon. Once the EDM is out, I'll send it to you, Ahmed. Hey, man, Caliph, you know where to find me, man. Hit me up on Twitter, send me a message. Anybody that's looking to accept Shiba Inu as payment for their businesses or anything like that, or you got merch, anything cool, I'll be the first to promote it. I'm all about promoting things for the Shib Army. If they're supporting the Shib Army, I'm all about it, fam. Volvo Status dropping one more super chat. 1 a.m. is approaching. He says, for the record, the name is Volo. Oh, I keep saying Volvo. My bad, Volo. Volo, thank you for correcting me. Volo, not Volvo. I just like Volvos. He says, Volo, y'all, 330 million Shib currently. Hopefully the wedding is lit next year. Thanks, y'all. Amen. Let me know. And if it's somewhere near me, maybe I'll stop by if you want me to. That'd be pretty fun. Thank you so much, Volo. Not Volvo, but Volo. Shout out to the Shib Army. Love each and every single one of you guys. Shout out to Rigor Mortis for tuning in. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. I got nothing else for you guys for tonight. It's time to get some sleep. Rigatoni.
People want us to talk about leash, maybe on next stream.
Is it time to buy leash? G Money asks. Yeah, man. I mean, diversifying is never a bad thing, but yes, we can maybe have a stream dedicated more to leash because I don't talk about it enough either.
Yeah, I agree.
So maybe we'll be back tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see, depending on Rigor Mortis' schedule. I'd be down.
I'm always down.
All right, you guys heard it. We got Rigor Mortis probably joining us tomorrow night to talk about. We got Rocky Finance in the chat, guys. Rocky Finance is the thumbnail man. He's the one who helps me out with my thumbnails. He helps Rigor Mortis out. So, guys, if there's one other person, and he's gonna start covering Shiba Inu, but one more guy. If you haven't subscribed to Rocky Finance's channel, he's been talking about AMC a lot lately, but he is going to be discussing the one and only Shiba Inu here soon. So make sure you guys check out Rocky. I'm gonna pin his channel. Make sure you subscribe to Rigor Mortis right here. Rocky Finance. Gotta show him some love, man. The thumbnail master. Subscribe to Rigor Mortis. Love from India. Sumit says.
Hey, much love, much love.
Much love. Thank you guys so much for tonight. It's been fun. It's been lovely. It's been lively. All the analogies that I can come up with, regardless. Thank you guys. Rigor Mortis, you got anything else to say?
Okay, last question. Somebody says, if I hold Shiba in Binance Wallet, is it safe? Last question. You know, this is the great debate, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but of course there's people that are going to give you all types of different answers. The safest place you can put it is on a cold wallet. The next safest is a hot wallet, and then after that it's an exchange. Generally speaking, it's okay, it's fine. Not financial advice, but it's okay, it's fine to leave it on an exchange, but that's probably the least safe place to have it. But it's safe. It's you know, it's not. I'm saying the least safe because there's just so many way more safer options, but it's safe nonetheless at baseline.
Absolutely. And you guys heard it there. So Adawiya, hope that answers the question. Shannon Chapman, my man, thank you so much for tuning in. Everybody else, thank you guys all. Much love from Rigor Mortis and Europop. We are out. We'll see you guys tomorrow for another live stream tomorrow night. And until next time, everybody, Europop out, and Rigor Mortis, if you want to sign out, you can.
Yep, one more big old shout out to JJ in the chat because he's been showing us hella love in the chat. Much appreciated, man. Thank you all so much for having me. It's been a real pleasure. We will do this more often in the future. These live streams will not be as late as they were today for the people that are in the Central Standard Time / Eastern Standard Time. We'll make them a little bit earlier. Really appreciate you guys having me on. More to come in the future.
Absolutely. Thanks, Pop and Rig from Vivi Vargas. Absolutely. Our pleasure. G Money, thank you, guys. The love is insane. Love you all. And until next time, everybody, keep investing.